Okay, we're here. Sorry about that. I was getting everything sorted. I was not as ready before stream as sometimes I am. I'm so sorry. I'm heckin' frazzled today. Big apologies. Hopefully everything is alright as far as volumes go, because I'm never quite sure with YouTube. It's difficult to tell. Oh dear, I hope everyone is having a good day though, regardless of me being ridiculously late. Big apologies. For anyone who didn't see the tweet or the Discord post, my alarm didn't go off today. And so I slept for like, I slept for like 12 hours. And so I've woken up like, huh? What's going on? I don't understand how to human today. It's been 12 hours of sleep. And also I woke up an hour after I was meant to stream. So I hadn't showered or eaten or anything. And I was like, oh heck. Oh heck. Oh dear. Frog! How goes it? I hope you are having a good day. Wait, let me change face real quick. How goes it? I hope you are having a good day. Welcome on in. Get yourself some snacks. Get yourself some drinks. The other thing is that because I woke up 3 hours later than I was meant to, basically, I didn't do any of my prep. I did none of my prep. Nothing was prepped. So, and still nothing was prepped for what I was meant to be doing. But that's okay, because we're going to do something else. We're going to do the stuff that I was doing yesterday, so that's all good. Frog, no you. No you. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I actually have 2 drinks. I have my bubbles, and I have my tea, which is actually lemon today. It's lemon tea. Want to moisten up that orifice anytime. Yes. How's it going, Grobber? I hope you're having a good day. You have the reverse cards? Same. Ah dear. Also, this was my attempt at dyeing my hair duck egg. It's a bit more duck egg up here than it is down here. Down here it just went blue, but at the top it kind of went duck egg. It's a bit more grey-blue at the top than it is on the rest of it. We gave it a good shot, but some of my hair was just like, actually no. I'm going to go blue, and you can't stop me. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I'm very rested. Too rested. You know when you've rested too much and your body wakes up and it's like, huh. Yeah, that's how I feel. Very rested. Oh, yeah, I've done some work. I did some background work. So yeah, I've got some stuff done in the background that I can show you, which I'm quite looking forward to showing you actually. It's stuff on the Mateus costume, which is more pattern work, so that we can start to build up some of the embroidery patches that we're making, or appliques I should say, not patches, appliques that we'll be making. Yeah, you're a duck, a crafty duck, yeah, a crafty duckfish. Woo woo woo. The other thing is my forehead has healed up. You can kind of see where the drain marks are, which is kind of gross, I'm sorry. There's no filter on this channel, but they kind of just look like spots now, which is fine. I will take spots, rather than what they were. And there's no swelling anymore, so that's good. There. So yeah, it means my forehead is once again, or my face in general, is okay for Twitch. We are not against terms of service anymore. Oh dear. Oh, Flotil, how goes it? I hope you're having a good day. When you rest too little, you're tired. When you rest too much, you're tired. When you rest normally, you're still tired. Cycle of life. I always feel a bit ill when I rest too much. I'm just like... I think it's because I don't eat when I'm sleeping, and so I wake up and I'm like, I'm very hungry. I haven't eaten for a whole 12 hours. I'm hungry. Feed. Oh, thank you, Flotil. I appreciate it. What I miss? I have HS, and I get it on my forehead. So I get it like, normally I get it a bit higher up, but I do have one that appears here. I get it behind my ears, and I do technically have one that I think it's on this eye. So it's the reverse of the camera, so I get confused. I can get one that appears here, which is really close to my eye, but I didn't have it this time, which is good. HS, so that you don't have to look it up. It's an inflammatory disorder of your sweat glands, which means that when it gets hot, sometimes it's a little bit difficult to prevent it from flaring up. it basically causes you to get really big lumps, and they can open into abscesses, which are like bleeding constantly, making a lot of gunk and a lot of bleeding, which is why I can't show my face on Twitch, which is why I made the VTuber model in the first place, because I was like, there's going to be weeks where I'm just not able to show my face on Twitch, because I am a mess. And like, that's why also I've been a bit, like, I apologize in advance, like, last week I've probably been a bit less energy than usual, because it really does take it out of you, like, it's, like, flu symptoms kind of thing. Which during a pandemic, oh, wonderful. really makes the old paranoia act up when you haven't noticed that you have a lump growing on you suddenly. But, HS is like migraines? No. So migraines, I get migraines all the time. HS, I'm really lucky. I only have stage 1. I think it's done in Hurley stages. So I only have stage 1. So although I have it in multiple areas of my body, I have left arm, left leg, and face and behind ears. I have it very mildly, so I have no tracking and very minimal scarring. Very minimal. So it's stage 1 for me. Stage 2, it gets a lot worse. But I've kept it very, very mild, which you can do with dietary choices if you have things that make it flare up, but also just the areas where you get it, keep them aerated. Don't wear, like, you know, if possible, like, I have my worst flare-ups on my legs and my head, so that's why I don't wear wigs. So the reason why I always design my own wigs, which I'd wear like hats, that's why. It's because I get my worst flare-ups on my head, and to be fair, my leg is pretty bad, but like my head, is to try and prevent my head getting worse, so I don't wear wigs. Because I was finding that after Comic-Cons, I'd always have flare-ups on my head, and I don't want to get tracking on my head, which is when the abscesses join up underneath the skin. And they like create tracks, and yeah, it's a lot more difficult to deal with once it gets to that stage. So yeah, I stopped wearing wigs about 3 years ago to stop that from happening. In theory, you know, technically yes, of course it sucks, because having any chronic disease or stuff like that sucks, but also once you get past, it's not my first rodeo with chronic illness. I don't know how to put it. It wasn't my first one. And, you know, the most annoying part is having it on my face, which means it's like, my face is just very intense sometimes. But once I found the things that were triggering it, like wigs, there have been ways to work around it. Yeah. Feels like you need to apologize, Joe. Yeah, I know, but I'm British. And so I'll apologize. I'll open the door for you, and then I'll apologize. You know, I don't really know what to say. Now, did I need to? No, but I'll open the door and be like, sorry. Oh, my phone fell last night, and like it fell right next to my eye. Oh, you're lucky my eyes are sensible. So, oh. Well, be careful. How do I be careful holding your phone at night? Oh, that sounds bad. Nah, HS is very common. And probably doesn't sound it from the way that I described it, because you'll be like, I've never seen somebody walking around like that. Most people don't, like, talk about it very much, because it's kind of a grim condition to have to deal with. But I have no filter. You might have noticed, this is why we are a mature channel, because I don't have a filter. I am the problem here. But yeah, it's actually pretty common. A lot of people, it does affect women more than men, but men get it quite a bit too. It's pretty common, unfortunately. Yeah, it's quite a common one. It's really painful. I think that's one of the, it's stinky, it's painful, and it looks grim, but it's pretty common. It's not contagious though, nothing like that. You can't catch it. Your body attacks itself. You can't catch it. Ah dear. Apologize after opening the door. I don't know. It's just it's just such a like a vocal tick almost, like apology. Yeah. I'm Romanian. Open the door for you and I'll ask if you want beer. Ah, dude, that sounds nice. You don't want to do that to a British person though. We will say yes every time. And if you don't have beer on you, why not? Ah, dear. I mean, if someone cuts it out and throws it at you, you could technically catch it. You could, but the idea of somebody touching it is incredibly painful, let alone somebody cutting it. I think if it gets to a stage where they're not doing anything, like they won't drain naturally and they won't leave, because sometimes they do leave on their own. They don't leave on their own, then draining it's like one of the options. Sometimes people get antibiotics for them too. But cutting it, they feel like burns. They feel like really bad burns. The idea of somebody cutting, no. Like if you've ever had a really bad burn and the idea of also Technify, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Oh, thank you. This was my attempt at duck egg. It's more duck egg over here than anywhere else on my head. The top went very duck egg, the bottom just went blue. We gave it my best shot. I'm good, thank you. I hope you're having a good day. Nini, the only bad part of that is I feel like crap some days. Yeah, the chronic illness sucks, but I think most not like there'll always be a period of like you mourn the things that you lose because of it. Like in this case, I can't wear wigs, which as a cosplayer was a bit of a pain, but I can't wear wigs. Tight trousers, like are not a good idea in the heat. But mainly it was the wigs was the main like change that I had to make. And obviously there is a stigma around the visual of it, and getting over that, because I'd go into work with it and have to have like big dressings on, and so people looking at you like that, it is not fun. But I have stage 1. It's the easiest stage to deal with, and my main priority has to be keeping it chill, not making it any worse, and living with that. And I've met other people with it as well, which I remember mentioning it, and then another person that I'd known for years turned around and was like, wait, you have that? I have that too. And I was just like, what? And they actually had it slightly worse than I did. And that's kind of how it is. Nobody talks about it, but a lot of people have it. And it's a really nasty condition to have to live with on your own. It's very isolating. It's you know, especially if you really can't talk to anyone about it. It's pretty great. It hurts a lot. It's very painful. And if you're flaring up a lot, especially like in heat waves and stuff like that, yeah, it really does trap you a lot. Yeah, just having someone who you can go out for coffee with and be like, dang, I hate this. Makes you feel a lot better. Wait, that doesn't look like duck egg. I know! The bottom, you wouldn't believe how, like, so what I did was, the colour that made it go grey, I mixed that with a light baby blue. And my hair was like, so listen, last time we made you go blonde, this time, blue! I was like, well, I guess that's how it's going. The closest we got was up here. My hope is that this part is going to fade to a lighter, like, duck egg. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, bless you, Techno. I hope you're having a good week. Long time exercise kills you, so eliminate. Too warm, not feeling good, too hot. Yeah, not as bad as it sounds, trust me. I think as well, you learn to live with it, right? You make your adjustments and you live. Don't talk about content unless it flares up so you have to cancel stuff because of it. I think as well, having a good friendship group and supportive family. I will always say my friends are wonderful. I have some of like, I feel incredibly blessed over the last 5 years, 6 years. Basically, the majority of the people that I've met since moving to Wales, every single one of them, and some of the friends, of course, I still have from back home, but all of them are just ridiculously supportive. If I have to cancel last minute, they're like, yeah, you want to come next time? Just let us know. They're whatever about it. They don't care. They don't care the reason. If I have to cancel, I have to cancel. Very cool. What's up, Sleepyhead? Hi, Zero. Hi, Zero. Do you want to see what I did last night so I feel less bad about being late? How's it going? Dang! Hi, Vile. How's it going? Also, Nate, thank you for the horn. And Limit, testing how goes. I hope you're having a good day. Yo! Oh, heck, it's a big belly. It is. I can be smaller. I can be smaller. Oh, no, I'm still big. My nose is big. How goes it? Right, I need to show you guys some stuff. Some stuffs. Ah, dear. And info mine, how goes it? How's your day been? It's sleepy. I slept until 11 by accident, so I've been asleep most of today. But I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good day. How's the bra coming along? Not sure what we're talking about. We were going to do bras, and then I did no planning because I was asleep all day. So instead, we're going to do some of this. Some of this. Pattern stuff. And also other pattern stuff. So much pattern stuff. Big Jelly is nice. Oh, I'm sorry. Want to do the drawings? Not today. Not today. Oh, dear. Oh, Rikuchi, thank you for the follow. That's very kind of you. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Get yourself some foods. Get yourself some snacks. So as long as there's enough What, of my nose? My nose is, it's bendy, but it's pointy. There it is. Give it a wiggle. Oh, dear. Hello and thank you. Heck yeah. It's a real jelly. Yes! Oh dear. Patterns. Looks like you did manage to figure out the body shape of the drawing. Yeah, I've got... yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot. So we got some stuff to show you. Yesterday, I did some bits and bobs. I did a packing paper pattern, which, by the way, I wouldn't recommend. I wanted to show you this. This is the pattern I used to make what I'm about to show you. I made it out of packing paper. It doesn't stick to itself. I didn't know packing paper didn't stick to itself. But for any of you cosplayers out there who think, maybe I'll use packing paper. It seems like a nice material to use, easy to draw on. It is easy to draw on, but it also doesn't stick to itself. So I had to cover the edges in duct tape anyway to stop it from consistently falling apart. But this was my pattern. Oh, I don't think I've seen it before. Love the tattoo. Oh, thank you! Heck yeah! Nice. If you want to listen to it, do !tattoo and it will take you to the composer of the piece playing the piece. It's only the first 4 bars because those are my favourite, but yeah. Ah, dear. Yeah, it didn't stick to itself. It was a real pain. Like on the you can't really see in big, but on these bigger parts where there were just layers of it, it was a pain. Would not stick to itself. Was being a nightmare the whole time. Me and Shiny were just like, good. Stick. It might work on a smaller piece, like if you were just doing like your arm or just like a piece for your leg, but trying to do like your whole bodice, oh my god, nightmare. But anyway, this was our packing paper pattern. You're getting past wrap and redoing it. No, I'm not redoing it because you know what? It worked. We still got it. It was just a pain. And then this is our paper pattern. That's the back piece, the front outside, the front inside, and then we have the 2 upper pieces. So this was the paper pattern that we got from this. And I took that and then I'm keeping it like this. It's not quite right still. But then we've got this, which I might show you in the other camera now that I think about it, because this camera is more for sewing, huh? Hi. This. You see it? So I've actually got a cup in this side too, which is going to be the cup that I end up using. So it's got like a little bit poking out here that'll end up getting trimmed, but it fits majority into the part here, which is nice. There's a lot of pins in this right now, just holding it onto the mannequin. But yeah, would you look at that? Would you look at that? There's a couple of alterations I've made, not on this mannequin, but on me personally. This part is a little bit too long still, so this has to be made a little bit shorter. Other than that though, like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? A heckin' practice piece. What I would say with this is very much a mock-up still. Things I have found from this mock-up, this needs a lot of boning to keep this up. It's gonna need boning, Of course, I already knew it was going to need a wire, but it needs a wire into it, so it almost needs like a corset within it because of this weird shape here, which is like open. There's like a weird openy diamond underneath the bust. That needs bones. Oh dear. The hat from 2 days ago-ish. Might have found a template for it that ships here. Ooh, which is very pog. Heck yeah. Oh, good luck with that. I hope it goes well. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. If you do a taku, it should take you all the things she said. All the things she said. Beautiful. But wait, there's more. While I practice on a white mannequin, it's a bit difficult to see. Yeah, I know. It's because I use sheeting. Sheeting is nice and cheap, but, you know, it's also difficult to see. But you can kind of... I try to do the stitching around it in a different color. I'm sorry. Needs a lot of boning. It does need a lot of boning. Oh, dear. It needs a lot of boning, holds up mannequin. It does need a lot of boning. I don't know if that was a literal quote. It probably was. Liver on the bust looks cool. Yeah, do you want to see the actual cosplay so you can kind of get like a side-by-side comparison? Can you stand just for 2 seconds? I know that you can, but yeah, there you go. Big. Big. Okay, we'll make it really big. How about that? Oh. Bigger. So you can see the bust line. There. It's a pretty interesting one. Yep. That is. That is. The spikiness were much bigger, much bigger. What a high quality image. Thank you for the high quality image, Floatil. I do appreciate it. Ah, would have been even amazinger if the background was removed. I like having this one. This is the one that I am quite enjoying putting on the stream. The background removed is good, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if anything, I don't think yours is showing as much skin. This is true. Not yet, but then if I wear it, which I will pop it on afterwards over the top of my clothing, of course, because... not looking to get banned. I will put it on over the top of my clothing. It shows more on me than it does on this. The image is quite busty. Yeah. Evil. I've actually had to take it in. Let me show you. I'll take this off here really quickly. I've actually put some pins in it and I need to do a couple of alterations quickly. So I'm going to do those because it was too much. There was a huge diamond under my bust and I was like, oh, that's a lot of underboob. Where did all that underboob come from? I don't remember Mateus showing quite that much. So, yeah, I need to fix that. We don't need quite that much. That was not intentional. Why have I just now noticed it too? Well, a lot of the time I wear long sleeves, so that might be why. I think a lot of the time I wear the long sleeves because I have 2 tattoos. One of them you never see. You never see the back one. And then the other one is like, yeah, pretty hidden most of the time as well. Woo! Got secret tattoos. Very secret. Okay, let's get all these pins out. Evil. Does jelly melt in hot water though? I don't know if they melt, but they're probably not very good for them, right? Probably not very good for them. It's a new arm. New arm. Yeah, I was a VTuber for a week and I got a new arm. Surprise! So I put a lot of pins in this, just so I got it nice and flat so I could show you, but now I'm regretting it because there's too many pins. There we go. The other thing is, these parts on the bust are going to need so much interfacing. So much. There we go. Extra me, get out of the way. And then let's go into the other screen. Secrets! Find out the next Dragon Ball Z! There was a lot of YouTuber bucks to afford a new arm. That's true. That's got to be pretty expensive, huh? Right. Let me show you. On the inside. So this part needs to be a bit smaller. I need to take it in here, and I need to take it in here. The pattern made this just a little bit too big. I also found, originally I thought I'd be able to have this part at some point, like, together. It needs to zip the entire way up. Also, there will be a tail coming out here somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but it's somewhere. So yeah, that's all gonna happen. Also, I've taken a pin out by accident. Oopsie doopsie. Okay, I think I can refold that. Be pretty even. That's not a very good pin. There you go. Get a better pin. There we are. And on here, that's where the cup will go. But it will be with a, what do you call it? Wire in it, so it's like to be a little bit more curved, like that. Rather than like that. Be like that. But yeah. I'm gonna need a lot of hecking bones. How do you hide those seams when you stitch it together? Layers. So it won't just be one layer of fabric. It will be, probably for this one, there will be the layer with all of the boning in it, which will be like a pretty stiff layer of fabric. It's the layer with the boning in the cup. There will be the outside layer. There will be the lining layer, which will then press against the rest of that, which will be probably the one that then does hide all the seams. And there might even be an interfacing layer. So between 3 to 4 layers. And when you have all those layers, you can just pick the one that goes on the outside, the one that goes on the inside, and make sure they're back to front. And then when you flip it, you just make sure the seams are on the inside. Yeah. Kind of, if you keep it really simple, it's exactly the same way that you do a pillowcase and you turn it inside out, just with a much more complicated shape. And I would do that along the top of it, and then flip it for the bottom, because the bottom will then go into the waistband or the skirt. Yeah. That's generally how I would do it. The thing with this is I am incorporating other pieces of fabric that won't actually be part of the same, so they poke out like the lace. But this is for shape more than anything. So this piece of fabric won't be in the final design. This is just to get the shape done. I will then cut into this later. Ah dear. So you have to make a lining and an outer, which are the same pattern. Yeah. But if I was just gonna make all of this out of the same fabric, which this is a very complicated design. I'm not gonna make all of this out of the same fabric. But if I was, then I would have to make it the entire thing twice. Yeah. For a lining and an outside. I'd say if you find a dress that is of a reasonable quality, you will find that it probably does have a lining, and that's how all the seams are hidden. But if you find something that's a bit cheaper, like this, I'll see if I can show you. The seams aren't hidden. They're literally just on the inside, like that. And they'll just have been overlocked so that you don't have like a really rough seam. With a more fancy dress, those won't be shown because they'll be hidden by a lining. But with a cheaper top, they'll just be there. And it's just a mark of quality, really. And also whether or not it needs a lining. Some things don't need a lining. They can be nice and thin and floaty and it's not necessary. But some things do. Some things do. So yeah. If you just go into a shop and have a little look, and you'll find a few different ones. Yeah. Obviously don't take apart anything in a shop because of what I just said, but you get the idea. Oh dear. What I'm doing here is I'm not making a lining on outside, I'm making a pattern. And I'm refining a pattern basically. And I'm refining the pattern so that I can then base extra pieces of material on it. Yeah. I'm going to try out and stitch all that shit. To be fair, I do buy stuff from Primark and unstitch it, because Primark stuff, it's got really interesting base patterns sometimes, but I don't massively like the quality. And often they are the one, you know, it's very easy to unstitch because it's just one layer of fabric. And you can make it into something fantastic. Like a lot of my costumes are stuff that I've made from those types of patterns, because you can try them on in store, see if it fits the way that you like it. If it fits the way that you like it, unpick it, make it out of something you prefer. Oh dear. Or make it into something cosplay-esque. Cresso! Jelly belly! Oh my god! Shh. For the sake of science. Sometimes you have to show belly for science. Oh dear. There we go. And to the top. So these parts I found were just a little bit too big at the sides. Sometimes that can happen just because of I've maybe put a little bit too much what do you call it, cling film or saran wrap, whatever you'd like to call it, and it's just meant that those parts have bulked up a little bit more, so the pattern becomes a little bit bulky at those parts. And so what I'm doing is I'm just taking it in a little bit at those parts so that it's not quite so bulky. I have to be a little careful though, because there are a lot of pins in this piece right now. Also just taking it up a little bit in the middle. There we go. And then the other side. And I also kind of got an idea of all this while it was on me, so I'm a little bit more confident this should be okay. I don't want it to be ridiculously tight because it will have a few layers underneath it as well, but I just don't want it to be quite so loose. Stuff. And then the other parts that need to be done were the sleeves, where there were some extra pieces of fabric. Right. I'm going to go to a zigzag for this bit, since it'll be easier to unpick if it's not quite right. The reason I've also decided not to do it in the same colour is because it means that if I get any of this wrong, since it is just a pattern, it's much easier to find the thread. Like, trying to match the thread for this would be pretty pointless, since it would make it really difficult for me if I made a mistake or if I had to unpick anything. But I'm not going to make my life hard like that. Why is there a pin just in here? Oh dear. I'm gonna go, I have enough belly to solve all the all of science's questions. Whoa. That's impressive. Science could use that. Oh. Right, let's do the other side. Oh. Right. Ah! Come on, move back, move back, move back. Ah, dear. And good zigzag. Science, please take belly. Science, I am here to donate my belly. Right. Okay. I would like to put a zip into the back of this just to make it a little easier to try on. I might see if I have any. Where do I keep my other basket at the moment? I don't know why I'm asking any of you. I don't think you'd know. I've put it somewhere safe. The first warning is I've put it somewhere safe, but I really don't know where that safe place is. I just don't know where it could be. I've put it somewhere safe. Is it? Where could it? I honestly don't know where it could be. There's a whole sewing basket in this room somewhere, but I've just straight up lost. It could be behind the back of this. No, it doesn't look like it. But it's got all my zips in it. I was looking for it last night as well because I was like, wouldn't it be useful to have a zip in the back of this? Croc Music at stream, and I just spent the last minute trying to find out where I recognise it from. Croc! Yes. I will just check actually though. Do a quick. Oh, I might need to take the cup out though because otherwise I'm going to be double cupped, which might not work since I have a bra on right now. See? Ooh. Oh well, we'll leave it for now. It will hold the extra bits in. Okay, I'll just lean back on it. Does it still meet up at all points on the back? It does! Okay. Unfortunately, it's a little difficult to show you because I don't have it zipped. I don't fancy pinning it up every time. But this is kind of the shape. But bear in mind that I don't have it bowed and I don't have this with a wire underneath it, which is kind of what I need. I need the boning and the wire for this to stay exactly where it should be. But yeah, this is better on the back. I had it very close before, to be fair. And then this is better on the shoulder. This was standing up a lot before. The issue is that I can't pin this behind my back. Because it should be like that. But then I have to have my arm up in the air, which is not doing my front any favours. But yeah, this bit should ideally push in, but it can't because, you know, no wire. But I think it should be okay. We'll just rest on top for now. Oh dear. Don't stab yourself for the form! Will you cut into the cup for the shape? Yes. So what I've done is, I'll actually take the cup out because I don't... Oh, would I want the cup? I'll show you it. I've drawn onto the cup. Can you see those little, like, shapes? Yeah. So I've drawn in where it will end up being cut. Get the threads out, but where it'll end up being cut. Yeah. So that I can mimic that on the other cup too. And they'll both be cut in the same place. But I just don't need to do it right now. I'm not going to cut into things like that before I need to, just in case it ends up having to change later on because of the design or where the lace sits and stuff like that. So I will cut into them, just not immediately. Otherwise, though, I think we're about ready to start deciding where we want appliques. Oops, sorry, that was the mic. The only thing that I do think we might need to work out a little bit is where the tail's gonna go. It's a little difficult because I don't know the size of the tail, but the tail... Let's switch screens again. Oh dear. Also, hi Latfrin, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Wait, are you a fellow Jelly? Does it say Jelly at the end of your name? I can't tell. Wait, I need it in bigger. Enhance. Enhance. You are a fellow Jelly! How goes it? I hope you're having a good day. Oh dear. A fellow Jelly! Also, hi Wee Wee, how goes it? We have just made a mock-up draft. Actually, I should probably have the pattern on the screen, not the pattern, the design. Excuse my nose. My nose is making an entrance. Oh, it's me, Jelly! Hi, welcome on in! I hope you're having a good day. Sorry, I need to get an image of what we're actually designing on the screen. There it is. Please enjoy the stream. Let me just get that on the screen. Scroll. Where would you like to be? You can come over here. There you go. I'm sure there'll be nothing important in that corner. It will probably only ever be my nose, which you don't really need to see anyway. So. Ah, dear. They just started. How are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? Ah, dear. How goes your week? We are doing... Basically, we're making this cosplay. We've just started, so it's a pretty big one. There's a big cosplay competition basically next year in May in London, but it's basically every country has their own one, their own finals, and I want to win. I want to win the UK one. I want to win our one, so that I can go to the finals because there's someone else who might get in from another country that I'd really like to meet. So I'm aiming to get in so I can meet my friends. Oh dear. I don't know how good my chances are because I'm up against there's some fantastic cosplayers in the UK. But want to make this cosplay for it. Ah, dear. Cosplay's coming home. Cosplay's coming home. Hopefully. We'll see. You know, I went to get my COVID jab the other day and they were playing that. And first of all, ironic that you'd play that in Wales. And second of all, the last thing you want, you don't want to bring it home. Not when you're going to get your jab. Hi Tom, how goes it? I hope you're having a good day. How expensive do you think this cosplay will cost? Right, so I actually have a bet on with somebody that I can keep it under 200 quid. And if I keep it under 200 quid, they have to buy me a takeaway. And if if I spend over 200 quid, then I have to buy them a takeaway. So the aim is I keep it under 200 quid and then they buy me a takeaway. Now, that's probably not what you were looking for, but it is my goal to keep it under 200 quid. So that I think it probably will be around that price, to be honest. Because I'm making it all out of fabric, that does keep the price down. But I also want to put LEDs in it, which then bumps the price up. So we shall see. Oh dear. If you get finals, your trip will be sponsored. I think they pay for you to go, which is good, because I definitely can't afford to go twice in 1 year. But yeah, I think if you win, they pay for you to go the second time. Yeah. Look, oh, thank you for the lurk vial. Oh, to be fair, I should shout a couple people out while I'm here. Give me 2 seconds. Also, please don't look at my keyboard. It's what it is. Let me do some shout outs. Anyone who does not know the incredibly talented Vile Mods, definitely go check them out, because Vile Mods is a makers and crafting channel who does modifications on Nerf guns, and also other craft things, a lot of plastics, a lot of 3D printing. If you have a curiosity about that, they also have 7 or more, maybe at this point I think they have more, different fart noises that you can activate on their channel. Fantastic stuff. Oh dear. Also, a new person in here. Lap. We will shout out a fellow jelly. We will shout out a fellow jelly. Ah, dear. Ooh, who was last doing a Resident Evil game? Heck yeah. To be fair, we've done a few. Well, I say we've done a few. We've done 1 Resident Evil. We want to do 8 next. So if you have a curiosity about Resident Evil, well, definitely, while we're not playing Resident Evil, definitely go check them out. Check out a fellow jelly. Oh, dear. Don't TOS me. It's fine. Just checking in. I hope you win. Ah, thank you. Take care, Jelly. Look after yourself, and thank you for the lurk. If you have me asking, but where do you find these competitions looking for future red suits? See ya, no, don't worry about it. You want to go to any Comic-Con. Any Comic-Con. The big ones. So London will have the really big competitions. Often Glasgow, Birmingham, Manchester in the UK will do big ones as well, because they're the big MCM. So MCM Comic-Cons do big ones. The other ones would be what do you call them? Film and Comic-Con. So like London Film and Comic-Con, Cardiff Film and Comic-Con. Like those ones will often have them as well, but they're masquerades. So what I'd say is the best way to find competitions and to see different types of competitions is go to a Comic-Con and see what their masquerade is, because there are often different prizes for different masquerades. It might be a bigger part of a bigger competition. It might just be a masquerade. Masquerades are always competitions anyway, technically. So if you want to enter a cosplay masquerade, they're generally the most chill competitions. You can normally enter on the day, so you do get like a big range of entries, because some people will be a bit shyer and they will just decide to enter on the day. Some people will enter weeks in advance, so you'll get a big range, but it means you can often meet the most diverse range of entries at masquerades, which I think is often the most new person friendly. So I would always recommend masquerades if you... Nice. Thank you for the 69 bits, Dragon Power. Also, hi, how's it going? It's very kind of you. Are we just talking about competitions? Yeah, I'd say masquerades are the most friendly. Of course, there will be some bigger masquerades than other. Like, again, the London MCM masquerade is huge. It's the biggest one in the UK. So if you entered that as your first one, that might not feel as accessible to a lot of people as a more smaller con. Like I'd say, for instance, Cardiff Film and Comic-Con. It's a much smaller event than it might sound for it being a capital city, but it maybe gets a maximum of 10,000 people going, as opposed to London MCM, which can get up to like 150,000 people. So have a little look if that's something that's going to bother you with the amount of people watching at any one time. If you're someone who is a little nervous about going up on stage and performing, that's another thing. Some competitions will ask for a performance part. Masquerades often will have some element of performance, whether it just be, doing a little posing and whooshing on stage, to singing, to playing an instrument, to dancing, to doing something like a speech in character. You'll often see a lot of that in masquerades because they have a big element of fun. Whereas the one that I'll be entering, there is no performance. You have to have 3 poses, do them on the stage, get off. It's very much more like a runway, and then you're off. There is none of that. So as long as you can hold yourself on stage, you're fine. Because it's more a craftsmanship-based competition, which puts a lot of pressure on the work that you do. But it's not, you don't get on stage and do a performance as such. You are showing off your work. And you stand there, you hold your pose, you stand, you do another pose, you stand, you do another pose, you leave. Ideally, you do 3 corners of the stage, so you can go corner, maybe go to the center before you leave, so you can do a dramatic swirl. If you have LEDs, maybe turn them on while you're on stage. If you have smoke, turn it on while it's on stage. It's stuff like that to add some drama. But that is your performance. That is it. And you all do the same thing. It's very different. But you can see these things before you go. The best way to find out for those big competitions is to follow cosplayers or follow events, like follow MCM London, follow MCM Manchester, follow London Film and Comic-Con. They'll tell you when they have big events happening there like that. And if that's an event that you're going to want to enter, that's how you're going to find out if they're being hosted there, because those are events that are hosted at Comic-Cons. Those are not events that Comic-Cons decided to just randomly do, if that makes sense. Like, London Film and Comic-Con, London MCM did not just be like, oh, we're going to do the finals of the Crown Championships. They were like, it's more like, oh, it's their turn to do it kind of thing. It's not like, it's a bit different. Yeah. Whereas, every year Cardiff would have their masquerade, and it's the same sort of thing every year. But not every year would the finals be held in London for the Crown Championships. I hope that kind of makes a bit more sense. Oh dear. So yeah, big competitions, a little different. Masquerades should be at every single Comic-Con. And they're a lot more chill and a lot more friendly. Not because cosplayers aren't friendly at big competitions, that's not the case. But it's a lot. Fun is a big element of it. Whereas, as you can kind of tell by the performance aspect, it's a lot more of just being able to hook yourself and get in there. I still enjoy that a lot, but it's if that's your first competition, that would be hard. It'd be very intense. But it's nothing to say that you couldn't do both. Well, sometimes timing does make it difficult to do both, but that's one thing. I'd say London MCM, you might struggle to do both the masquerade and the larger costume competitions, because often they happen one after the other. You wouldn't be able to queue for both. If that's going to be a struggle, talk to the event organizations. They're very good with emails. Yeah. Any time. Haven't got a cosplay yet made, but interested in the near future. That's all good. Dinner for 2. Why not? I'm going to bed. Eyes are heavy. Heavy dude. There's only dinner for 2. Okay, avoid London. Not necessarily. I'd say London is a really, really fun one. You meet so many cosplayers there. If crowds are going to be an issue as far as people watching, it might be a difficult first one. But going to cosplay at London is a very different story. because I'd say if you just want to cosplay, London is one of the best ones for cosplayers, because they have the most cosplay meetups, they have the most cosplay photography, they have so many cosplay groups. Just don't enter the masquerade if that's going to be a problem. If standing in front of that many people is going to be a problem, just don't enter the masquerade. But I would still recommend cosplaying at London, because there are so many cosplay groups. You can, before the next one, I think is happening in October. I'm not going to that one, but there you'll see like a huge list of all the cosplay meetups, and they'll all have like all these photographers going. They all have all of the cosplayers. You'll see like the Final Fantasy meetup, the Square Enix meetup, the Kingdom Hearts meetup, and they'll all be separate, and have so many people going, because everyone who's like Final Fantasy who knows that it's happening will go to that meetup. So if you want to get some fantastic like photos with other Final Fantasy cosplayers, you go to the Final Fantasy meetup and you find them all, and you get like a whole group of Final Fantasy X cosplayers together and Final Fantasy IX cosplayers together, and you get the whole group shot, and they're so fun. They're so fun, and you also meet a lot of cosplayers that way too. But it's difficult to get that experience with the smaller cons. You still meet a lot of fantastic cosplayers, but it's not so big. Yeah. How's the streams coming? Oh yeah, Tom! I should shout you out. How are the streams coming? Excuse me, sorry. Let me just... I will do something at some point, sorry. Oh dear. 15 BD? That's absolutely fine. Zero, good luck with the Dead by Daylight. I hope it goes well. Oh dear. Got a lot of work, so streaming a bit less at the moment. That's fair enough. Ah. Deary me. Right. I should probably start doing some work on this, huh? I get very invested in talking about cosplay. Oh dear. And good luck, I have to say. I hope you find some cosplay competitions that appeal to you. I think the first one I did was Cardiff Film and Comic Con. I did the Masquerade there. I think if you won, it was literally just the winnings from the Masquerade, so there was nothing further expected of you, and that was kind of perfect for me as the first one, which I didn't win, and which was fair. It's my first one, but I entered on the day because I really wasn't sure if I was going to have a cosplay finished at the time. I went up, I signed up on the day, I did the Masquerade, I had a lot of fun, I chatted with a lot of people in the queue, it was really fun, and then I've actually talked to the winner of that one of the winners of that one since. I think I won the Craftsmanship Award, because I remember seeing her cosplay and being like, oh, man. Yeah, exactly. You make some fantastic stuff. And I see no reason why you shouldn't. I think as well, you're the kind of person, once you get on stage one time, you're going to be like, nah, I live for this. Get me up more. I want to go on stage more. I think you'd be great on stage. Ah, dear. Why not? Why not? And there are Comic-Cons, like local Comic-Cons. Obviously, I would say the last year it's been very different. There haven't really been any cons because, especially the smaller cons as well, I think it's difficult to know whether or not it's going to happen, and it's difficult for smaller cons to take that sort of risk. So there haven't been as many cons the last year because of everything that's happening. I'm hoping 2022 things will start to get back into the normal groove with vaccinations and stuff like that. But yeah, smaller cons are a really good way of, like, you can do your first one and then you know, if you love it, there's big cons happening throughout the year. Normally you have 2 London Comic Cons a year. I think you have a couple of other big cons happening twice a year as well, but then you also have like the Manchester, Birmingham, Glasgow. They're all big cons, all of them are big. Then I mean, London is the biggest, but I'd say Manchester and Birmingham are just a little bit smaller. So if you want to go to big cons, all of them are big cons. And they often all have big cosplay competitions. London Film and Comic Con is also separate to London MCM, and they are both big cons. So if you miss London MCM, there's still London Film and Comic Con, and London Film and Comic Con also happens twice a year. So there are 4 big cons in London a year. Also, Silvermar, speaking of cosplayers, how goes it? I hope you're having a good day. Oh dear, what's up? How goes it? We were just talking about cosplay competitions and getting into them for the first time and like good starting steps and stuff like that. How's it going? Would you have any advice for anyone starting cosplay competitions? As a cosplayer yourself? By the way, anyone who doesn't know Silvermar is a very, very talented cosplayer, does cosplay themselves. Definitely check them out. If you're looking into cosplay, if you're interested in that kind of thing, please do check them out, because you'll probably find even more advice over there. Ah dear. Hi Ari, how's it going? Or Arilif? And Raging, how goes it? I hope you're both having a good day. Yeah, we were trying to go for duck egg. It ended a bit more like that on top. It is very blue at the end. Your key... Oh yeah, you saw them. My terms of service keycaps. We're actually just about to start putting in... So this is... it's going to be Mateus. This is our draft bodice. So what we're going to be doing with this is creating the pieces on here, drawing them out to the scale that they will be, and so that we can measure them, scan them onto my computer, and then pop them into a Photoshop file so that we can draw them in gold and then take them across to my embroidery software, and then we can put them into an embroidery machine and embroider them up. Oh, there's a lot. It's because the bodice that we're going to be making looks like this. And so it's very, very intense. And I want to try and sew this entire costume. Rather than doing any foam work, I want to try and stitch every element. And so that means a lot of layers of thicker things. And so yeah, that's what we're doing. New cosplayers for contests, start with small with your character you really like. One piece at a time, you don't get overwhelmed. Paint all the pieces together so your paints match. Oof, that's actually really good advice. Painting all the pieces together so your paints match. I've made that mistake before. Got excited and painted the first piece and then been like, shoot. That sounds epic, heck yeah! Not going easy on yourself with this one, no, but it's a big competition, so if you go easy on yourself, you could do it 100% perfect and still not win. It's a big one. It's a big one. I don't know, Silvermar, do you know the Crown Championships of Cosplay? Or I think that's what it's called. It ran for a while before lockdown, but of course during lockdowns, like the last year, it's not run. But it's coming back this year to next year. Yeah, you know that one? Yeah, the finals are going to be in London. Which, I'm like... so I want to try and get in, because if I can get in, that's not so far from me. Two potential costumes like cosplay with, eventually, I mean, they're currently in bits of my desk, you know, all over the place. Hope there's a potential in this Witcher one that I'm doing. Ooh, you got this. Heck yeah, the Witcher one sounds sick. Right, I might start doodling on this now. Right, I need big. I need big. I'm gonna make this invisible, because otherwise you're not gonna see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, nose cam is back. Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Ah. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, why do you keep coming up on the other screen? The other screen is so far away. Come over here. Okay. What I'm doing is, I'm bringing it up on this screen so that I can see it. There we go. That's better, so that I can see it, but you can't necessarily see it. Ah, okay. Good. Okay. Good. I don't see your phone work, but your wig work and sewing are definitely up to level to enter. Heck yeah! Well, that's kind of why I wanted to mainly do sew work. I was like, you know what? I know where my skills lie. Right, I'm going to trace the underside of the boob really quickly. quite far along. That's my only concern. This is quite a far boob. Boob is far. Why is boob so far? Well, I guess that is kind of how it is, huh? Okay. The thing is, I have left extra fabric because underneath the cup will need to be where the wire is. And so... I've left that extra fabric so that we have that. And there we go. And then let's trace the top of boob cup. And top of boob cup is... Oh, it's difficult. Top of boob cup is here. Around that. And then deepen those lines. And then there we go. That is cup shape. Okay. I'm gonna take this out now because it's gonna be annoying to keep that in. Cup can leave. Cup can leave. Trace the boobs. Trace the boobs. Oops, sorry. Smack the mic. Smack the mic. Get back in there. Okay. So now we have the shape there from the boob. And I think we can start working around that. I don't think I want... Okay. Where do I want the boob to come to? Actually, I should probably grab my design, huh? So this is here. The design that we want to put on here. So we kind of need this. Difficult, huh? Because the boob is a pain. I'm gonna say that this is probably gonna be the side. Yeah, it's gonna have to be because the boob's annoying. The boobs annoyed me, so that's gonna have to be. And we're going to do this is the boob. Although technically, there's going to be a wire that goes the whole way down there though. Ah, it's difficult. I think it's okay. I think it has to be that shape for it to be circle. For it to be the circle I want it to be, I think it has to be that shape. That's okay. Yeah. That's okay. It does make my boob look big, but that's okay. That's okay. Andrew, how goes it? I hope you're having a good day. Is that all going to be embroidered or segments? They're all going to be embroidered appliques, but they're going to be separate applique segments, so they're going to be layered, if that makes sense. So what we're going to do, we're going to draw them onto this, and then I'm going to start using paper to trace them off of that, and then draw them up in Photoshop files for separate appliques. Two reasons. One, because they need to fit into my embroidery hoop, which is, I'll grab that in a second so we can get that hoop size, but also because I want them to have some dimension. Yeah. So the two reasons. For the hoop, but also for the dimension. Yeah! Difficult. You're a pro. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't believe it, but I appreciate it. Ah. So I've got that here, but I think I might need this a little lower. Because the wave goes up, huh? I guess this goes to here. And it must be about this size? What? I do want to do some extra designing on this at some point because I really don't like the shape of this. This piece annoys the heck out of me. So that goes down there, and then it can go around and down like that. And I will have it follow that curve there because, yeah, why not? Like that. So that's one piece. And then, I guess to about here. Oh, but that's saying that I need them really high. I'm just gonna put this on quickly. 2 seconds. I just need to look at this. That's high. That needs to be lower. No. Lower. That's high. Too high. Wait, no. I mean, it is. Oh, of course you stop so much. Oh, see. I appreciate. I mean, I guess it's in the right place. It's. Maybe I'm being picky. It might be me being picky, honestly. It does kind of look like it's in the right place, but maybe I just don't like that shape. Maybe that's it. It could just be I just don't like the shape. I do hate that shape. Ah, dear. And then need that piece. It goes up to there. And then I will have this piece be longer than this, but it needs to go into here. Like so. And then we take all of these pieces out of there. So this is going to have what's it going to be? So it's going to be like this, but it should also be like like this, yeah. How is it? And then like that. And that goes the whole way down the side here. And then, how far along here does it go? To about, whoop, about there. Although I might have it, nah, just have it to there. That's okay. Okay. That looks good. Okay. Oh. We're getting ya. Oh, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I overslept like heck today. But other than that, I'm good. So, could I color these in? Would that make this easier or harder for me, do you think? It might make it easier. I'm gonna color them in. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna grab some coloring pens. There we go. Oh yeah. Gonna go dye hair. Ooh! Heck yeah! Good luck with dyeing your hair. I hope it goes well. And thank you so much again for the raid. Look after yourself. Right, I'm gonna color these in. Otherwise, I'm gonna get lost really quickly on which of these pieces is which. Let's just, yeah. This piece goes to about here. And to there. Make that a nice pink colour. There we go. It's because I've made so many lines, so I'm getting confused. Nice. Okay. What colour next? Let's do green. Green! By the way, Jelly, watching any new anime this season? One or two. One or two. I'm a bit busy at the moment. So I can't watch as many as I used to because I've upped my hours at work as well as taking on a new cosplay. So I've made myself very busy, you know? I'm watching one or two. I mean, I'm watching Kobayashi because, you know, Dragon Maid. I like Dragon Maid, it always makes me happy. What else am I watching? I was gonna watch The Detective Is Already Dead, but meh. 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 I'm watching Slime. Slime makes me happy. I'm still watching To Your Eternity, because I like To Your Eternity a lot. Green. Very nice. Lurk. Ooh! Asocia, have a good lurk. And good luck with your modding duties. I hope they go well. Ah, dear. Oh, all good. And good luck. I really hope you do manage to find a competition that suits you, suits the cosplay, and I hope you do really well when you do go. Heck yeah. I mean, I'm sure that you would, to be honest. I think you'll just be like, boom, I'm here, ready to win. Thank you. In fact, before you even go on stage, please give trophy. I'm ready. There we go. Red. Have you checked out the aquarium one yet? I thought about it. I keep seeing the thumbnail for it and I'm being like, do I fancy it? But it hasn't grabbed me enough to want to like spend the extra time per week watching it, if that makes sense. Just because, yeah. Unfortunately, this time I'm just quite busy. Like there are times where I can watch more, and this time I'm just a little busy. But I also think this is quite a lucky anime season to be busy because there isn't quite so much coming out as other seasons so far this year. Right, I don't feel quite so bad about being busy. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. There we go. That's that one. Okay. We got 3 pieces so far. God, how goes it? I hope you're doing well. We are currently drawing out the pieces that we're going to be making for the embroidery machine. So we have 3 pieces so far. And this is on a draft piece for what we made. Well, I say what we made, what I made yesterday. This is a draft bodice. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, new Higurashi. I am watching the new Higurashi. Sorry, I can't ever remember what I'm watching. I'm watching the new Higurashi. Excuse me. Ah dear. That is one that I... Ah dear. Sorry, I have a brain like chicken. I don't remember what I'm watching ever. Oh dear. Now with this is very square neck, but this part goes in, so I think it would need to be more like maybe like this. I think. Yeah, like that. I think that's right. I hope so. I could just be getting confused. And then we have on the other side that same thing, which is the arm. Needs to go out, around. Although the arm can also be split like midway, so I'm not so worried about the arm as being as one consistent piece. I could very easily split the arm in the middle. There we go. Good. And I remember that I wanted that to go onto the back, but I don't know exactly how I wanted to go onto the back. So I suppose at this point, have it like that. And just have that go like down this way. So about here. And then up to about here, I guess. And like that. And then like that. We're just putting the little cubes in at the side now. There we go. Nice. That's pretty good. Okay. Ah, dear. I mean, good. Working out makes my body feel good, but I suddenly got this fever and disappear. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, Gon. Again? God. You've been ill for such a long time now, Gon. I really hope you feel better soon. That's a long time to feel ill. Like in pattern time? Yeah. We are making some patterns at the moment. Go on, look after yourself. I really hope you feel better soon. A long hecking time to feel ill. We're just doing some thicker ones now. And then... Oh. Like that. And that should bring us into the next one, which will go underneath, but we'll do that one later because I need to colour some of this in. I think that's good. I don't need to do too much on this side, so I think that's good for there. Yeah. The age of COVID really sucks, but we'll get to evolve and move right on. Yeah, I suppose. Look after yourself, though. Make sure you're not pushing yourself too hard while you're still technically recovering. Can't have you relapsing or anything like that. You know? So now we do the part here. This goes up. It looks quite interesting in all of these different colours, but it's helping me separate them, so can't complain. It does make it a lot easier to look at for me. This is going to be quite the long piece, but I think it should be okay. I guess if it needs to be two, it can be two. I think the front and the back piece will have to be two different pieces. There we go. We're getting there. Oh dear. Foxy, how goes it? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome on in. We are doing some pattern making right now. So basically, I've made a pattern for the bodice, and then I've refined that pattern so that it fits perfectly. And now what we're doing is we're drawing onto this the pieces that we drew last time as what the bodice design was going to be, and we are drawing them onto our bodice pattern so we can get the exact sizes of those appliques, and then we're going to trace those onto paper, scan them into the computer, and then draw them up in Photoshop so that we can then get them into my embroidery software. Oh dear. Heckin' stages to this. There is a method, though. There is a method to this madness. A woolen person with fingernail. Oh, that's so cute. finger knitting? Heck yeah, because it reduces stress. Nice. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I have heard things like that, like handcrafts can be really good for you. Heck yeah, well I'm glad that's been really good for you. Heck yeah. I find, I know this is probably not gonna sound like it. Streaming really does calm me down. Otherwise, I'm just a hyperactive person all day. Like swinging my feet around like, And I'm just like, always like, I should be doing something, I should be doing something. I don't know what I should be doing, but I should be doing something. Streaming really do be helping me. Yeah. Streaming would be my finger knitting. Oh, there. I'm doing those as 3 because I know they're small enough for my hoop, so I could probably do all those at once. Are you sure you have no window in my room? I do, it's behind me. It's back there. It's not over here, it's back there. Oh, I can share when I'm done the hair part. Yeah, pop it in the Discord. I'd love to see it. Right, let us move on to this part. The part underneath has a few details to it, but that's okay. We need to go up here and bring this, and then take it down and around. And then go up. Croc. Croc. You do have some pretty good music. Make sure that's not too bulky. There we go. That looks good. And then we'll draw off of this. So this will now go to there and go into the side of that. Like that. And the next one goes in underneath as well. So that's here. And okay. And then we need, this one needs to go up and in like so. The heart in the center. And then we get a nice heart-shaped piece. And then I might just do like a little wave or something like that. There we go. And then this one goes out of here and out here. Ooh. And then we get these ones that go in there, because the next one, it's kind of big. I actually haven't sewn enough fabric to hit the next piece. Ooh. I actually need it to be like next it needs to be like this. That means this needs to go down more? That? I suppose so? Ooh dear. A couple days ago, I got a text from my stepsister, said, your fancy package from Yay! It got to you! Oh, I'm glad. Heck yeah, another jelly has arrived. My little jelly got here Wednesday night. Heck yeah! Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Deb. Heck yeah. I'm trying to find a way to order the layering. Honestly, ain't even put base detail on the head yet. To be fair, that's the kind of thing that come later, doesn't it? So, it's fine. That's fine. Also, I think I'd be impressed regardless. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Got those. We got a heart, which maybe I can make that thicker, huh? Thicker heart. There we go. And I need to sew some more fabric onto the bottom of this. Otherwise, I can't do my big going around in a circle thingy. I can come to the bottom of it, but I can't go around. Is like this part, which goes down, and then that here, and then up, and then round. Oh dear. And then in here we've got, oh, what is it? Like this? And this one. There we go. And then we've also got the swirl. Does fit. Just about. Go. And I just can't do the really big swirl. Shoot. I mean, I can colour the rest of it in, but I can't do the really big bit at the bottom. No! Ah, dear. The jelly travel the world. They do. No, I'm glad. I'm glad you like it. Heck yeah. How do you do in treating your jump scare? Every now and again, it gets me gone, but most of the time, it's pretty okay. It's just every now and again, it gets me. Like when somebody grabs me off a generator or something like that, that's when I get got. Every other time I'm pretty good with it. It's not... Speaking of, thank you for the horn. Every other time, it's not too bad. It's not like Resident Evil or Alien or anything like that. It's just like you'll be minding your own business doing a gen and then somebody will like sneak up and grab you off, and that's when I'll jump. So I have there's been some pretty good noises. I know someone did a clip of me sounding like a tape recorder the other day. But you know, other than the odd scenario like that does happen every now and again, it's pretty okay. Oh dear. Dear me. I think that's the other thing, is because I'm chatting like with other people, it's not quite as scary maybe. But it also means that if I jump, I tend to make worse noises because of it, because I'm like mid-conversation. It's like you're making me jump when I'm like having a nice conversation. It's very rude. There we go. Down into here. And up here. And good. And will they bleed a little bit? Oh well, that's okay. You can bleed a little bit, just don't bleed a lot. Be a pain if you keep bleeding. And let's see. Do this one. I think we were going to do this one as the same one, potentially. Yeah, because these are the 3 background layers. all of these are the same. Even though they're technically 3 different strips, I think they're all the same layer. Yeah. There we go. Nice. And yellow. And get that up here. I did change this one just a little bit. This one might look a little odd because I made it a lot thicker than it originally was. That's okay. Good. And it goes down to there now. And up to there. Good stuff. Yellow. Oh dear. Can't play that. I was screaming a lot. It's not as bad as FNAF was. I played Outlast and I couldn't sleep well for months. I can play Phasmo, just not after dark. I don't mind. Scary games don't tend to stay with me too much after I play them. No, it's not too bad. I don't find that after I played a scary game, like I'm still thinking about it too much. It's just jump scares that get me a lot. Like I'm very prone to jump scares. Like that's what's gonna get me. If a game has a lot of jump scares, I will probably jump at every single one of them. Which is a real pain. Or tension. Tension gets me too. Tension and jump scares. Like a mixture of those two is probably my worst nightmare for a video game. Because I would jump at everything. I think I did this colour. I live for horror genre. I do like the horror genre. You build different. Well, it's difficult to imagine a lot of them in real life, you know? That's what I find, at least. It's difficult to imagine seeing some of the things in horror games in real life. And I think also the things that I'm scared of are not necessarily the things that I'd experience in horror for the most part, which probably helps. Like I don't have like a fear of clowns or spiders or any of that kind of stuff. So that sort of stuff, it doesn't leave me with a higher suspense level, if that makes sense. Because those are not my fears. So those might get some people a lot, but they don't really get me at all. Which is not the fault of the film or the game or anything. It's just not my fear. I mean, I had clowns at birthday parties still when I was growing up. So I don't know. Clowns, like there was always every year at the village fete, there was always like a clown doing like his show and stuff like that. Like doing like Punch and Judy style stuff, and yeah, I don't know. I don't find that to be particularly scary. And the idea of like killer clowns I just think is kind of funny. Obviously not if it was in real life, like the people that were doing like that to try and scare people, I think that's stupid, don't do that. But you know, the idea of it in film, I don't find it particularly scary. And spiders, I like spiders, they kill moths. They do the work that I cannot with my dexterity. Yeah, not massively afraid of that sort of stuff. The stuff that scares me doesn't tend to appear in horror films. Clowns my worst, spiders are great. Slenderman ruined many of my nights. I loved watching games of people playing Slenderman. I watched a lot of gameplay of that when that came out. Like I really enjoyed that. I did play it myself, I think, and I don't know. I just really struggled to find any of the notes. I could never finish the game. So I gave up. But I did really like watching other people play it. Well, because other people actually could play the game and get scared, whereas I just got stuck. It wasn't as fun for me. Not as fun if you just get stuck. Basically, I was too bad to get scared. Oh, dear, Slendy was my dream friend, but yeah, clowns legit scare me horribly. Yeah, a lot of people get very scared of clowns. That's why when we made the clown bra, I like mentioned it in advance that we were like gonna do clowns, because I know a lot of people get very scared of that. Big horror thing for many people. But I legit forgot that we had a clown in our town growing up. I had to have like my parents remind me, but I forgot that there was like, oh yeah. I didn't even think of them as a clown. No, they had like a whole clown outfit. I think they did birthday parties, I don't know. They were a full clown. They did Punch and Judy. Oh dear. They were just there. I wasn't part of the game. No story, just the thing that kept spawning behind you. Yeah, but you had to get the notes, didn't you? You had to get the notes. Well, that's very similar color. I'm not going to do that color. Too similar, too similar. I couldn't get the notes. Oh dear. Prove me otherwise. It was just to have someone jump up behind you all the time. Oh dear. Oh. I guess maybe I just didn't get the point of the game. It was my bad. My bad. Right, I need to do the script at the top, and then that's that side done. It's so many pieces. That's why I wanted to draw them on this first, because there's just so many. Oh dear. And then we need to go onto the back as well. So, this is just the front, and there's already so many pieces. I think the sleeve piece will have to be cut into two, because in truth, I think it's going to be a little difficult to get this piece neat as just one consecutive piece, but that's okay. I think it will work well being snipped into two. I don't think it'll be a big issue to do that. Outline there. Nice sleeve piece. And this one we might be able to do as one piece because it's a bit flatter, but it's difficult to tell. It's a bit long. It might be just a little long. So it might still be worth doing it as the two pieces. I don't know. The showroom one always killed me, but to be honest, it's going to be so worth it. I don't know that. I don't know what that is. Right. Let's swap this over. Working on the back now. I'm initially swapping it over as well because I think I need to work on this top piece. Yeah. So I'll design for the back. And I can actually flip it around to this bit. Bit of an awkward design. Because it's got a lot. It's got a lot. A lot. So it needs to have quite a big space in the middle. Thing is, until I know exactly where the holes are, it's going to be a little difficult for this bit. We might just have to design the vine piece separately and then just hang it wherever the wing pieces are. So I might do that separately. These pieces though, they go down to about here. And we have these across to there. And up. There we go. I'm going a little early because of the zip. There is a zip piece there. Go. Have to be a little careful. And then this one can go up into about here as well, I suppose. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? Pretty good. And I don't think the others are going to need to be as long as this because there's no way the tail has not reached this height. But I will do them as long strips nonetheless. But they're not going to be this long. The tail will have taken over at this point. There we go. And let's see, so this goes like this, is it? Yeah, I think so. And we go up and up. 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 And across from here. Let's see about this. Up. The back should be quite simple comparatively, but it's going to need to be done in a few pieces because again the size of the hoop will limit the amount we can embroider at once. And up. And then we have these pieces which will go like this. And oh, do we need one here? I don't think so. I think we could leave that piece. Yeah. And then we have this one. Nice. And then we're just building it the whole way up. Okay, we got it. Oh, there's the Discord. Oh dear. Chill weather today. Heck yeah. I mean, we actually had a storm last night. But since then, it's been very chill. We were in a yellow alert last night before the wind, but I don't think the wind's got too bad, to be honest. We've had worse wind, I think, recently. So I think they were just being careful, but yeah. We had a named storm yesterday. I think, was it the first named storm of the year? Maybe. I think that was the news story. Was first named storm of the year or something like that. Yeah. Very stormy. It was mainly just wet though. Not too much in the way of wind, just very wet. And put one in here. There we go. A nice ladder. And then we got the waves. I think that should be all good. It might be good not to colour that in even because it's nowhere near as complicated as the front. The front is so much more complicated. It's chill, no rain. Oh my god, that's a long time to go without any rain at all. Heck. Oh, I swallowed my tea wrong. Oh dear. Better drink some more. Right. Hopefully this is not wet on the inside. I don't think it should be. But I put the wire on the inside. should now sit pretty good. You want to see some stupid detail? Want to see some stupid detail? Look at all this stupid detail. It looks kind of cool with all of the color. It's a stupid amount of detail, but there it is. This will eventually hold itself in. I've put my wire underneath it, which is definitely not helping, but yeah. Look at all that stupid detail. Look at all that. It'll all be an embroidery, but heck yeah. I really don't like the bust at the moment, but I'm hoping with some detail embroidery stuff, yeah, without colour, it will be confusing. It will be done in colour, but like not this colour. It will be done in like... bam. That colour. You know? I'm gonna label all of these into pieces, I think, as well. I'm also... oh, excuse me, I'm gonna grab the hoop so that we can measure this. So the hoop can only do so big of a piece, which is why I kind of need the hoop to tell me how big of a piece it can do. Said I want the hoop. So this is the inside of the hoop, and it will do about... oh my god, something happened. Oh my god! Wait, what happened? Oh my god, that's a big raid! Kale and Gabs, how's it going? Also, Mr. Ned Sanders and Kale and Gabs, thank you for the follow. Jeez! Hi, you raided me while I was getting my hoop. How goes it, everyone? We're doing a cosplay. And Sniper's Pet, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you guys up to? Oh, thank you for shouting them out. I appreciate them. You were ahead of me. That means I don't have to show my keyboard. What's up, everyone? How's it going? I hope you're all having a good day. Hi, Gabs. Hi, Dog. Hi, Little Ned. Hi, Best. Hi, Wads. Oh, that's it. Can I say that? Fuckle? Fucker the Clown? Hi, Fishin. Ned Flanders, Jason, Coco, and Best. Obi. Oh, and Crochet, thank you for the follow. That's very kind of you. The Camo. I wonder if anyone has done Macrome cosplay. Monochrome, probably. Monochrome always looks fantastic. If you do an interesting style in cosplay, it always looks really interesting. Snipers, hi. Oh dear. Jeep, Pigpen, Crochet, hi. Vampire Juggalo, and Chan 1990, thank you for the follow. Blue Devil, hi. Oh dear. Doing the project. Oh yeah, do you want to see what we're making? It's kind of intense. High nose. Bam. It's this one. So we're going to be making this. We're going to sew the entire thing. So rather than making anything out of foam, the attempt is we want to enter the sewing category of a cosplay competition being held in London next May. And I want to make an entire set of armor out of fabric. So I'm going to sew the entire thing. Each scale is going to have a little LED in it as well. But I want to sew everything. And so the plan is I've made a bodice draft. We made that yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, I did it yesterday. This is our bodice draft, which I'm not going to be putting it into the final cosplay. Oh, and Hawk, thank you for the follow as well. That's very kind of you. Yeah, it's a little crazy. But also, this is a big cosplay competition. So it's the Crown Championships of Cosplay. Each country has their own finals, and then the finalists all go to a last one. So you get like a finalist from each country. So it's kind of like Eurovision, but for cosplay. It's pretty cool. Or like, you know, the Olympics of cosplay. It's a really big one. So each country sends their finalist and is like, go, win for us, go. And the finals for 2022 are being held in London, which is, I'm from Wales. Oh, I'm from England, but I've lived in Wales for a good long time. So that's really close to me, which means not only could there be a lot of really, really cool cosplayers coming over to London, but a lot of people that I actually know online could be coming to London. So I really want to get in so that I can meet all my cosplay friends and be like, hi! Yeah, that's the plan. You coming in May? I need to... Yeah, the plan is to be coming in May, but You listen, you could bake me something, but the likelihood of me being able to eat it wearing 3 corsets. Oh! But I would want to eat it. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, so what we're doing is, basic at the moment, marking on each piece that's going to be drafted into like a little paper thing. I'm going to scan it into my computer, pop it into Photoshop, make it into an embroidery design, set it up for my embroidery software, put it into the embroidery machine, and they're each going to be embroidered panels or appliques, and we're going to sew them all onto our proper bodice so that it's layered embroidery applique rather than armor. Yeah. I'm getting around it. Oh dear. Oh, thank you. No, honestly, have a good lurk. Thank you so much for the raid. Get some snacks and food. You'd be lucky to breathe and all that. Yeah. Breathing is a luxury, right? I'm pretty sure breathing's a luxury. But yeah, so what we did before, we drew out kind of how we wanted all the pieces to look so that I could draw it onto this. It's a lot of step by step by step by step, but ideally you do all the steps so that you don't get heck later on. And yeah, you asked now. I'll grab it. Oh, you. Impressed. Thank you, Pigpen. I appreciate it. And then we've just quickly gone and grabbed, while you raided, my hoop. Because the hoop is what goes on my embroidery machine. I can't make things bigger than this, which means some of these are going to have to be split down. Oh, and thank you, Pigpen, for the follow. It's very kind of you. So I've got to make sure that things fit within about, I want to say 2 centimeters within the hoop, so that my embroidery machine can actually do it all as one piece. And if it can't, I have to decide where that split is going to be now, because when I take it across to the embroidery file, that's going to make a difference, right? Because yeah, I'm going to have to probably put them together by hand, and they're going to want to look symmetrical on both sides. And Redneck Sniper, thank you also for the follow. Geez, thanks everyone for the follows. It's very kind of you. Also, Greedy Bee, how goes it? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome. We made a mess. A mess. Oh dear. I hope you had a lovely stream. Thank you for the lurk. Take care of yourself. Chaotic. Oh dear. I love the hair. How are you? Oh yeah. We were aiming for duck egg. It's gone a little bit bluer than intended, but that's all right. That's all right. I'm going to put my pens away because I can kind of see the design on the back since the design is a lot simpler. And we're going to start looking at what can fit in. So for instance, like the blue one there, pretty sure I can do that all in one go. This one spans from here to here, this sort of greeny murky colour. There's no way. I'm going to have to find where that splits. If I can get it to split on a seam, that's going to look a lot nicer. Because you'll see the seams of the dress anyway. So if it splits on a seam, it will look more like, more nice. I mean, I'll try and make it as subtle as possible, but you'll see it. You'll see it. Greedy, yeah, thank you for shouting out Greedy. Anyone who doesn't know Greedy, Greedy is this very, very sweet being. They do Dead by Daylight. They do chill streams as well. They do a whole range. They do the whole range, and they are very, very lovely. They are a really lovely community. Also, Fangirl Review, how goes it? I hope you're having a good day. Heckin' hearts. Ah, welcome to our. We're making a heckin' competition cosplay. It looks like my nose. It looks like this. It's Mateus from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. There is another version of Mateus, but this is the one I want to do. It's got this version has legs, so it's a little bit more approachable than the other version of Mateus is a fishtail, just fishtail, so like more mermaid-esque, which is a little difficult to get around a Comic-Con. So yeah, that's the plan. Oh dear, it's going well. Heck yeah, I'm glad to hear it. Oh, right. Let's start with the small ones, and then we'll move across to the big ones, I think. I'm honestly tempted to tape them, but I was burned last time. The thing is, if I tape them, I thought I could just stick them on paper, and that'd be nice and easy. That would be nice and easy, wouldn't it? But then, am I making my life too easy? Probably. You skipped too many steps. I should probably just do them on paper, huh? How many steps steps to skip. I actually have some spare paper here, which I should probably use rather than chuck away. I'll use some of this to start with. Right. Let's see. This is when it'd be useful to have tracing paper. I might actually have some. Let's see. I used to. Oh dear. It's gonna be amazing, thank you. I'm really looking forward to making it. The LEDs are the only bit that I'm a bit nervous about because it's gonna be a lot to put them in every scale. I'm a little worried about that circuit. But other than that, I'm pretty excited. I think it should be good. Woo. Right. Where's my thin paper? Particularly around here somewhere, I think. Okay. And yet. No paper emerges. Where is my paper? 2 seconds. I'm gonna steal some from downstairs. Right, I got some. Probably got more than I needed, but we always need paper in this room. Camo jelly, Shifty Bluke! Invisible jelly. How's it going, Shifty Bluke? I hope you're having a good day. I had to get paper. Also, I thought while I was over there, I'd pick up one of these. These are what... yeah. Thank you for the DJ potato. How goes it? LEDs, yeah. A lot of LEDs. When I said I had a bet with someone that I could keep this cosplay under 200 quid, the LEDs is what's making me nervous. That I might have to owe someone a takeaway. These are what the appliques will end up looking like for all of these. These are quite costly if you keep buying them online, but yeah, that's why having an embroidery machine's good. It's loud and clunky, but it's good. There we go. Let's go. So we're going to start with the smaller ones. And I'm going to pull the fabric out as I do it because otherwise, because this was based on a curved object, aka my body, it's not gonna want to sit very nicely as I do some of these, but it'll be alright. We work around it. Oh my god, a shifty in the wild? Heck, how'd that happen? It's Bee. They're lovely though, that's true. Here we go. Have a wonderful day. I have to... Oh, that's fine. Crochet, thank you for popping by. Please enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate it. Take care of yourself. Oh, dear. Right. Because some of the edges are a little bit, what would you say, like... They're a bit... not the neatest because they bled a little bit. I'm just checking it as I go. There we go, down to about there. Means this should be about this down to there. Nice and small. And again, this will, I should have maybe done that's not right in the middle of the paper, but it is what it is. I'm going to keep these really simple on the paper because all the design work will be done on Photoshop. Heck yeah. I can't really stay, but I thought I'd pop in. Ah, bless you. Good luck. I'm assuming it's work, so I hope work is going well. I hope your day is fruitful and not too hard, especially at the end of the week. Oh dear. We're just colouring in more work. Oh dear. Thank you for the luck. Dear. There we go. Ooh, and pull that around the side. I'll put that to one side. I might be able to use that again still, despite me cutting it really badly. Is that about right? I pull this out. It's not quite as I wanted it. Do I want to do it again? I do. I'd like to do it again. It's not quite right. It's got to be right, because once I've done it, there's no going back. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if I could... Okay, that's the top, and then okay, and then make sure I don't miss the bottom, about there, and then up here, top is about here, sides about here. That's the issue with them all being quite complicated shapes, huh? It's gonna take a minute. Let's see. Get that in there. And I think it would be join this bit up to there. Oh, don't move it too much. Let's see. And take that to about here. That looks good. And then take this down. I think that's better. We'll see. It looks very similar, which is making me nervous, but I think that's better. Again, I'd rather go too big and then trim it down. So let's try that. Ooh. We shall see. I think next one I'll tackle is that big green one over the chest. These, bear in mind as well, also all the top ones. So these, they don't go bigger than what you see. But some of the ones underneath will actually be bigger than you see because they'll be layering underneath some of the smaller ones. So we'll have to take the design that we've drawn and then go further, if that makes sense. So they'll be a little complicated. Let's see. Does that cover the space it needs to? Yes, this one does. Okay. I am happier with this one. This one is better. The inside doesn't matter as much, to be fair. The inside is the decoration. The outside, however, does need to cover the space. There we go. And I get all that spaced out. That should fit nicely in there. There we go. First one. First one. And do I need to label these? I think they're all different enough that I probably don't. I'm not gonna label them. I might regret that later, but I think for now I'll be okay. Actually, maybe I'll do this one down here. There's a little curvy one at the bottom, which is what I was kind of talking about, where some of them were layered underneath things. This is one of the ones that's layered underneath something. There we go. And get that out here. And just get that like this, and then get this one. This is just a spiral that's going to be at the bottom, but you will actually only see the very, very bottom of this bit. Whoop. Because there is a big red piece laid on top of it. But when you're wearing that, that won't make a difference because you'd see more of it at different angles. So you have to make the whole thing. But I think this should easily fit within the hoop, so unlike some of the other ones, this is not so much of an issue. Whee! Oh, I love the Croc soundtrack. It's got so many little happy sounds in it. So much happiness! Oh dear. There we go. Get that one. And pull that up and around there. And then that should be like that. There we go. So that's right down the bottom. Put that to one side. That's 2. What else? The green one. Will the green one fit? Question. It's gonna be close. So this one, that might not fit because it's really close to the. Ignore that. It's really close to the up part here as well as the down part. Could I? Even at a diagonal, it's really close. It might be worth giving it a try because I don't think it will look very good split in such a weird way. But I'm a little nervous about this one. It's so close. Yeah, it's. And the shape at the top. Just around there. Around the top. And around there. Around there. Around there. And then around to there. Oh, do we need to change the music? I think we do. There we go. And yeah, give it a try. I think I am leaning towards giving it a try because it would just be easier to get it all out in one go. But I'm gonna cut it out. It's gonna be very close. As I drop my stuff on the ground. I've got blue pants that are perfect for my cosplay, but I need to make them look torn. I don't have to show any skin, just white frayed cotton. Any ideas of how to achieve this without cutting new pants? So you can buy what's it called? It's like mending yarn. Darning wool, is that what it's called? Mending yarn or darning wool. It's like really thin, and you can also get like mending thread too. It's really thin and it's used for like sewing up holes in things like jeans or stuff like that. And you can get it in a lot of different colors. So you can get it in like the jeans color, or you can get it in whites, blacks, neutrals, stuff like that. It might be worth having a little look at yarn darning thread, darning wool, darning stuff, because that's what you would normally use to fix jeans, and maybe sewing in some tufts of that around where the rips are meant to be. So rather than ripping them, just sewing in tufts of what you would use to fix the item. Because that would normally be what would be ripping out of it, I'd assume. The fluff. Does that make any sense? Sometimes I say things that I don't know if they make any sense, but I hope that makes some sense. I like that. Appreciate the advice. Well, and also, because it's fixing thread, it's normally very, very cheap. You just need a thick needle because it's a bit thicker. And it's normally like a couple of quid. if that. It's cheap stuff. It's for fixings. Yeah. It's okay. I don't know if it's what you're looking for. If it's not, please do come back. Delicious. Oh my god! Iceman, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome on in. Get us food. Get snacks. We are tracing out the pieces that we've drawn onto our bodice as a draft so that we can take them across to our embroidery software and make them into something pretty. Right now they are just drawn on pieces, but eventually they will be beautiful, beautiful sewn appliques we can put onto a bodice. And then it's gonna look like... Bang! Yeah. Oh. At least I hope it does. This is another one that's gonna go a bit further. Gonna bring this along, because otherwise it's not gonna look right. Have to have it go further. So go further than this, and just go in like this. There we go. Just going, just working and lurking. Oh, bless you. Good luck with your work, and thank you for the lurk. Go. A lot of fabric. Yeah. it's gonna be... I know I need at least like 10 meters of taffeta, but I found a good cheap polyester taffeta, so that rounds my number down. I'm really aiming for under 200 pounds because I want to win the bet. It's not even about the takeaway, it's just about winning the bet, really. There we go. So I've added an extra tail onto this bit down here. That is just because of I want this to fold underneath this piece. Woo! I say throwing other pieces around, so this bit will fold right underneath that bit. The layering. Layering! Beautiful! There we go. Very nice. I'm actually going to start putting these over here because I already have patterns over there and that makes more sense. Put the patterns with the patterns. Yes. Okay. That's... I will label these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. This is 1. You know what? Let's do a sensible for once. Label our pattern pieces. Otherwise, you know what? Me now might know, but me later is not gonna know. We'll label them. Taking a break from Dead by Daylight? What's your rank now? How high are you ranking at this point? Is it ridiculous? Am I never gonna catch up? Oh, how's this bit gonna work? Well, this is a real tricky bit. So the circle itself, I don't even know if the circle is gonna fit in the hoop, which I need like a big curve that goes around here. I don't even know if that's gonna fit in. 9! Oh my god! Wow. That's a high rank, huh? That's some high ranks. Okay. I'm gonna have to give it a go. And then to about here maybe. I'm gonna say that this is the part. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. And it goes down and it goes up and then up. Oh no, up and then up. How are you gonna fit? That maybe? I suppose that's okay. Ooh. This is a horrible piece. This piece is just, it's not going to split so nicely. So I'm going to have to split it twice, but I also have to split it on a detail, which is why I'm like about it. Had some good games, and one game where the killer was throwing, but we managed to rack up some points and have fun. Heck yeah! As long as it was still fun. Because obviously the killer throwing is not so fun. Heck yeah! Oh, thank you! I hope you have an amazing day in stream. Oh no, you too! And thank you again so much for the raid. Honestly, made my day. Heckin' very kind of you. Enjoy the rest of your day. I do hope you manage to get some rest and some snacks though. Look after yourself after stream. Oh dear. We'll just be here, crafting away. Ah dear. Looking at buying a few bits of DLC with the money and or shards. Yeah, I spent all of my money on, oh not my money, my shards on the twins, so I'm saving up again to, I don't even know what I'm saving for to be honest, but something. Oh bless you. The action made your day. If you ever need someone to babble in British, anytime. Oh, there. Oh. Whee! And all the way up to the top. Right, so this is the one part that I couldn't get onto the actual bodice because I didn't build it low enough. It's my bad, I genuinely forgot that I needed to add these on, but that's okay. Since the bodice was made for this, and I can still kind of draw this part on, it's not the end of the world. I guess technically you could also say that I didn't put the tail on the bodice, but not gonna do it. Not gonna happen. I will make the tail probably pretty early into the costume, considering, but not straight away. I thought just having it. I would, but I'd have a tail just sat around my room, and nah. This is gonna be 5.1, and then I need 5.2, which is the second part. Let's see. How can we get this sorted? Oh, not easily. That's for sure. We will draw that along the bottom, and then fold this up here. These do need to line up pretty well. I'm not too worried about that bit being exact, but pretty well would be good. And then start that there. Does it get bigger? Nah. Okay. So like so. I don't think it needs to be any longer than that, honestly, because of the tail. I mean, I can keep going, but... Oh no, actually, it probably will need to be the whole length, wouldn't it? It probably... No, okay. I'm lying. It will need to be the whole length, because... the tail will take it that long. That's okay. I'm being silly because I forget that the tail does actually go into the back piece a little bit. There you go. Sure. I don't know if that's going to fit in. Of course not. That'd be too easy, huh? Too easy. Let's see. It's about here to here, and we just split it along there. Does that bit fit in? No. Okay. Can I split it across here then? It's not an ideal split, but it will work. That's okay. It's gonna have an awkward split in it, this one. That's alright. If anyone notices it, pretend you didn't see it, because this one's a really awkward size. And this is 5.2. Then we have around here somewhere we have 5.3 and 5.2. There we go. And these will be all the parts leading up to this. Oh, that's a big piece. But to be fair, with the big pieces, it does mean we get to do a lot more design. So, positives. Extra design. Should we do the bit underneath as well, while we're down here? The bit underneath is going to need an awkward split as well. So, if I put this piece on, this bit awkwardly splits at about this point. So let's put that there. And try and get it to match it at about the same point, if we can. I don't know that we will necessarily be able to. Oh, we might be able to cheese that. That's okay, we might be able to do that. That's not terrible. The other thing is this green bit is going to be a little taller than it appears, because this green bit sneaks underneath the red. So, it goes up a little higher, and it will be just a little taller. So get ready for that. And bring this down to there. Not like a lot taller or anything, just like just a little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe to about here. Yeah, that looks good. And this can be 6.1, 6.1. And we will check that. I think that should be good. When I'm overdrawing them, they're normally pretty easy to get the measurements right on because I'm adding extra. So it's only the ones where you have to be exact on the measurements that it's a little bit more difficult to get the measurements right. These ones, they should be pretty easy. It's only if I'm hacking it up completely that it's gonna go wrong. Let's see. Yeah, that goes nice in there. 6.1. And let's just quickly grab 6.2 as well while we're here, which is gonna be here and then to here. Same kind of vein as the other one, which is it's going to be a bit taller. It needs to bend at this point, and I'm going to go up this weird line here. And that is 6.2. 6.2. But it doesn't need to go very far into the back because of the tail. And once the tail is done, I'll probably end up making a new applique, which will go around the tail. Kind of like, if you've ever seen a guitar, like a classical guitar or anything like that, they have that really beautiful design work around the hole in it. I'll probably do something similar around the tail base, so that it has something really beautiful around the base of the tail. Just because I think that will look really pretty. These are just spec paper. Go. So that's all that bottom part done. Bit to do next. I could aim for the purple because I think the purple will all fit there. I think, yeah, it'll all fit. Let's do that one. The purple does need to be stretched a little bit. I think it will all fit. Even with the stretching, I think it will all fit. If you've ever seen a guitar, you know, those rare elusive instruments, you know, the zero. Yeah, but to be fair though, I feel like classical guitars, you know, okay, here's the thing. So, at one point, I might not have thought so much about it, but you know, in school, right? My music teacher at 1 year, not the music teacher I had most of the time, because honestly he was great, but I had another music teacher, and she refused to put me down for playing classical guitar, because she said that classical guitar didn't exist, and that classical guitar was the same as acoustic guitar, and that I was just trying to like be fancy. And I was just there like, Oi, 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 oi. So now I'm like, okay, well, some people clearly don't know that classical guitars exist. Because she was a music teacher and she didn't know that classical guitars exist. So, and if she's a music teacher and she doesn't know classical guitars exist, then like, I can't judge too heavily if other people don't know, you know? So now I'm just like, well, now that's why. Guitar, never heard of it. As a guitarist, I can advise, don't put the design of the pick guard. It probably won't last long. That's a lot of rubbish. I know, right? Classical guitars, the birds of the music world, don't exist. Birds don't exist. There are no birds. I could name a few guitarists in the classical period. Well, it's just... I was just there like, I'm pretty sure I've been competing as a classical guitarist at this point for like 7 years. I guess I'm wrong. I guess I'm wrong. I guess I've been competing as an acoustic guitarist this whole time. My bad. No, my bad. Like... Whatever. But yeah, they put me down as acoustic guitarist, and then I had to go and change it, because basically, if you wanted to keep your instruments in, you had to write what you were, like what music you did, and because what instruments you might be storing in the school, and like how much they were worth, stuff like that, for like, I guess insurance reasons or whatever. But yeah, so I had to do that, and I put classical guitarist. Classical guitar, and they were like, that doesn't exist. And I was like, whoa, yes it does. And yeah, that was that. Apparently my guitar doesn't exist, and yeah, sorry if you're a classical guitarist, I'm afraid you don't exist. Dear, like, get out, you don't exist. Throat, thank you, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Jenny went to the concert hall and she'd been supposedly competing and it's just a dusty, empty warehouse. Oh no. Oh no. This whole time, wait, what have I been doing? That's terrifying. That's a very scary idea. Oh dear. But yeah, I was just, oh. I had to go to my other music teacher and be like, hey, can you fix this? Because I'm not an acoustic guitarist. I do classical music. And my guitar, look at it, it's classical. And they were like, oh yeah, we can change that. And I was like, thank you. So that I can put my music stuff in the music room. So that nobody told me off. I mean, it doesn't look that different. True, it doesn't. But I oh, you mean like Ed Sheeran? I mean, you can play Ed Sheeran on a classical guitar, but I mean, howdy, Real, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, it just, you know, I was 14 and I was very confused as to why my music teacher was refusing to let me be a classical guitarist on paper, when I was just there like with my classical guitar, having done classical guitar for like the majority of my life. Like, wait, what? What do you mean? What do you mean classical guitar doesn't exist? What do you mean? I remember telling my parents about it as well and then being like, what? You what? They told you what now? I was like, yeah, they told me that I could that in the way. Jelly's immune to your troll by power of being too reasonable. Don't play Ed Sheeran on any guitar. Wait, why? I like Ed Sheeran. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Huh? I like it. I like Ed Sheeran. I also think music like that can be a really good introduction to an instrument. Yeah. I don't think any pop guitarists use nylon string. Probably not. But you can. I mean, also you can play like Through the Fire and Flames on a classical guitar if you want to. It'll sound different, but you can do it. I know, I don't know how many people know Panic Attack by Dream Theater, but I remember playing that on my classical guitar and being like, it sounds different. It do be sounding different when you play Dream Theater on a classical guitar. Doesn't have quite the same impact, but it is fun. The other thing is I wouldn't strum. When I played like chords, I'd play them like, just play them like yeah, good stuff. Yeah, Dream Theater sounded interesting. That was a fun one though. Thing is, I liked a range of music and I liked putting it on my classical guitar. This is before I started putting anime songs on classical guitar. I'd just take random music that I liked and try and put it on classical guitar. I'd find the tabs and I'd be like, okay, let's go. And it wouldn't sound the same, but I liked it. Glad you're doing well. Oh, you're getting your life back together? Oh, well, I hope it's going heckin' good. I hope it's going heckin' good. No, okay. Shifty Glue, do you not like Nickelback? Why do you not like Nickelback, huh? Because I love Nickelback. I think Nickelback is good. I like Ed. I like Ed too. I like Coldplay. I also like Coldplay. To be honest, the issue with here is going to be that you're going to put music in the chat and I'm going to be like, I like music. But I do really like Nickelback. I do. The memes might have influenced me a little bit, but I do really like Nickelback. You don't like... Why not? What about Pants Feet? Do you like Pants Feet? Could you make an exception for Pants Feet? Can I listen to Pants Feet or am I gonna get copyright struck? Is Pants Feet copyright free? I don't know. Oh dear. How's this? I like pants and I like feet, feet, pants, pants, feet. There you go, 8. It sounds annoying and it's irritating. Wait, really? Nickelback at his back. I like Nickelback. I like Nickelback. Nickelback and the Coldplays. Naya Bay said, fair enough. I genuinely hate Pants Feet. Wait, you genuinely hate Pants Feet? Why? Okay, well let's do... Wait, the MCA may not understand Pants Feet transformative nature. Oh, I thought you meant that it might understand it, because it is very transformative. I thought you were going to be like, ah yes, I think the DMCA will fully understand Pants Feet and how transformative that content is. Mark Riley, how goes it? We were just deciding whether or not to listen to Pants Feet as part of the stream. And we're currently putting this into pattern pieces for taking across to the embroidery machine. Heck yeah. You play it on the classical guitar. That's true. I could be like, I like pants and I like feet. Yeah, that sounds great. I think we found the loophole in DMCA laws. Just play it. Listen, if you like pants and feet, you find a way. Okay, which piece to do next? I'm gonna tackle a couple of the really big pieces at the bottom, I think, because they need to get done. I did get DMCA'd for my acapella Venga Bass rendition. Oh, that was good. DJ! Oh, I don't know how many people in stream are going to have heard that though, because we did that quite a while ago. Greedy, can I play it? We did Venga Bus, but like literally just with, I don't even know where I've put it though. Shoot, where have I even put the Venga Bus? I found Pants Feet. I think it might have been in memes. Or would it be in music? Maybe I put it in music. That sounds like something that I do, huh? Basically, we did a stream on Christmas Eve where we took I basically went like nat nat na 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 and did like every line of stuff from the Venga Bus, and then we remixed them together to make the Venga Bus. Yeah. Oh dear. Let's see, where is it? It would be... There it is, I found it. I can play it. It might get me DMCA'd though. It was proper cursed. It was proper cursed. We haven't listened to it for a while though. How loud will this be? There it is! So it was literally just, basically, we just recorded voice line after voice line, and then yeah, they DMCA'd the entire stream. They were like, no, you know, I know the Venga Bus. This is the Venga Bus. We got this on Twitch. So I got stuck. I couldn't show. I know my parents wanted to watch the stream and they were like, why can't I watch the stream? And I was like, I got DMCA'd.
Hey now, hear what I say now. Happiness is just around the corner. Hey now.
It took like 4 hours. It took like 8 hours the previous day of recording lines. It's too transformative. Too transformative. DMZ, shh, don't tell them, don't tell them. They'll never find it. Listen, on Christmas Eve they were looking for us. I think at DMZ they have been awfully quiet, the Venga Boys, since this dropped.
We like to party.
The layered voice.
We like to party. I've got something to tell.
Oh god, yeah, we also did the whole song, so yeah, get ready for that. It's the whole song. You thought it was like, oh, they did like one verse? No, we did the whole song. Imagine if you were deaf right now and this is the last song you heard. Oh, you mean Imagine True Happiness? Yeah, got it. I'm imagining.
New York to San Francisco, an interstate
Free disco, the wheels of steel are turning and traffic lights are burning. So if you like to party, come on and move your porch. Oh. Oh dear. I think the download still. It is. It's if you scroll up to music, it's in there. You can download this. Oh, we've done into a dub. Into a dub. There's a lot of jelly in this stream right now. The Venga Bus is coming. The Venga Bus is coming. There it goes. And now you've missed your bus. That's that. So yeah, that was something we did. It took so much work to do that. So much. Oh, you should do the entire album, whatever it was called. Oh god, the entire Venga Boys album. Well, at that point they might feel a bit attacked. They're like, why are you redoing all of our music? But I love the Venga Boys. I'm not here to attack them, you know. I love them. They inspire me. Oh dear. I can download this. Yeah, you can download it. It's if you scroll up to like Christmas Eve on music, it's there. The download is there. You can download this anytime. For your convenience, it is there. Oh dear. Right, we're having a couple of issues here where the fabric is a bit weird. There we go. Oh, also hi Jason, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Imagine driving around, it's a lot of damage. Imagine driving around a bus with your friends, but this is the only song of the mixtape and you can't turn the music off. You mean pure heaven? Yeah. You mean next time I get in a car with you? Yeah. I know. Don't worry. I've got this. Oh dear. John back, how's it going? Well, I so see you. We just played the Venga bus. Other than that, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Okay, this one's gonna have to go separate. I have to isolate that one. And then this one is also gonna have to be isolated, unfortunately. It's a shame. It's a shame. We'll isolate it to about here, I think. And then we'll do like part 1. Oh no, so this is number 9. 9.2, 9.3, 9.1, 9.2, 9.3. I think. Yeah. Oh dear. I love that the band might actually call you in for a special appearance. You're a professional musician? Oh my god. Oh my god. The Venga Boys call me in and they're like, oh, we need you on the next album. We weren't planning on ever releasing music again, but then you inspired us. Oh, the honor. The honor. Looks incredibly complicated. This is, yeah, it's so many pieces to scan into the computer. And they all need to be pretty good, but they also needed to be the right size for my body at the right angles. But that's okay. I'd rather take my time on this stage now, because if this gets messed up, then it kind of messes everything up down the line. So yeah, I'm okay with spending my time on this, you know? There we go. So this should go here. Brought it in a bit, but that's okay. And then we can cut these off. I brought it in a bit further just because of the zip, but other than that, all good. Oh dear. When can we see this on Spotify? I don't think Spotify is ready for this. Not at all. Venvive released an unplugged EP in 2019, so the acapella version probably seemed a little close to that. Ooh, they might see I'm encroaching on their ground. I see, I see. Oh dear, oh dear. I would never want to do that, to be fair. I love the Venga Boys. The Venga Boys, I love them. I don't want to bother them. Oh.
Moisten bulky fabric.
Moisten bulky fabric. I don't need to moisten this fabric, but I appreciate it nonetheless, Jason. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. This is not moistening fabric. This is not the fabric to be moistened. Oh god, those were some intense instructions though, to be fair. We had this button thing at one point that it just, every other instruction was like moisten bulky fabric. And I did have bulky fabric, to be fair, but I didn't moisten it. I didn't follow the instructions. Okay, let's go up at this point. And this is one we're going to take a little higher. So that gives us the leeway again. There we go. And on this side, take you across to about there. Or just a bit lower. There we go. I think both sides of this should fit. Just about. Yeah. This will be 10.1, 10.2. There we go. Very nice. Oh dear. Moist and bulky fabric. I was scrolling through your Twitter and came across 2020 streams in a nutshell. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh dear. What were my 2020 streams in a nutshell? Honestly, horn. It could just be the horn. I think that would just be my streams in general in a nutshell. And pull that across. Nice. Pull off the excess. Can't make a video with Venga Boys or a lot of tours in Australia and New Zealand. Ooh! Wait, why don't they come over here? I'm their biggest fan. Why are they not over here? Oi oi! Ah, they did. A couple of friends of mine went to the Venga Boys show. It was apparently so popular they sold out the original venue. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, to be fair, that makes sense. I could see them selling out pretty quickly. It makes sense. It is the Venga Boys. Sorry, did you say your streams in a nutshell are horny? No, horn! Just horn. Not horny. Just horn. Not honey, just horn. You don't look that big. I'm above average height. Above average height, I would say. So I'm not huge, but I'm above average height. Oh dear. There we go. 11. A lot of horns, scream, moist, and ballsy fabric, and one other very smart move done by you. Thank you, thank you. I'm smart. Very smart. Dear. Was that about... Oh. Was that about honey? No honey, just horns. We are horn stream. Lots of horns. Inspired by Venga Boys. Many horns. Ah dear. You said you were oh biggest fan. I see. Okay. I see. Dad joke. Yeah. What's above average height? I think it's 5.5 feet or 5'5", and I'm 5'6", 1 inch. I'm just sticking above it. Yeah, I got blue and blue. Heck yeah, double blue. That's what I was going for. I was like, if I don't know what to pair things with, I just pair things the same color as my hair. Easy. Blue on blue on blue on blue. Fashion, easy. Go. And keep this just a little longer. Very nice. And that's 12. And then this is 13. I'll probably go see Venga Boys. They should play. I don't know those places. But heck yeah. Belly is small, but we'll be big when we carry her on our shoulders or overhead. I am no savior. I can't do very much. I love the Venga Boys. I love the Venga Boys too. They bring me a lot of joy. Every time I hear the Venga Boys play, I'm just like, It's just like a heartwarming, like end of the movie kind of feeling for me. I just hear the Venga Boys and I'm just like, yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, I'm happy. It makes me very, very happy. If I ever win anything, I want the Venga Boys to play. And that can be my end of the movie moment, you know? The Venga Boys play and I'm just like, ah yes, it was all worth it. There we go. 13. And, oh, I should maybe grab this one while we're here. I don't know if we'll reach though. Maybe if you do this one. Oh, that's huge actually. Now that I look at it, that is huge. Let's see. And it goes into the back of this one, so let's just get that over like that. And oh, it also goes into this, so I could probably also have this one go lower. Is good. Ah, it does kind of go into 13. I might need to redo 13. Yeah. Oh dear. See. And all the way up. There we go. And take that to there. And down to about there. And I guess about there. I want to go underneath. I think. Oh, that's huge. Yeah, I screwed up 13, but that's okay. You same height as me? Violet, are we the same height? Heck yeah! Height buddies. The balloons. I've also specifically two of the Venga Boy, the songs Venga Bus and Boom Boom Boom. Boom Boom Boom, Venga Bus. Yeah, those are two. Venga Bus for me is the number one. But yeah, Boom 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 is also fantastic. If this was anyone except Jelly talking, I'd be detecting so much sarcasm right now. Wait, really? Do you think a lot of people don't like the Venga Boys? I think they bring a lot of joy to a lot of people. Oh dear. Venga Boys tier list when? They'd all be S tier. I can't do that, they're all S tier. Every time I hear the Venga Boys, I'm like, ah. Oh, Ibiza as well. Yeah. That's also a really good one. Yeah. Nothing but S's. Yeah, I was gonna say nothing but S's all the way down. I am in infinite pain now because I just found out one of my favorite YouTube series being removed. No! No! I'm sorry to hear that. See, it sounds like... Wait, you think I'm not being sarcastic. I promise you 100% there's no sarcasm. I really like them. This is going to be 14, but I need to split this up. So this is probably going to be down here. Okay. 14.1. And then this is going to have to be probably... Oh, okay. 14.2, 14.3, 14.4. There's, my god, there's so many. 14. Just remember it. Ah, I know you're not. It just sounds like sarcasm. I just really like the Venga Boys. I've been going to nightclubs in the 80s they would put Venga Boys on, not even a drop of irony. Well, I would hope that they put them on now without even a drop of irony, because I know whenever I hear the Venga Boys, and I'm sure whenever a lot of people close to me hear the Venga Boys, it brings a lot of joy to them. And if it's a band that brings joy, why would there be irony? You know? No irony when there is joy. There we go. I've made this one longer on the bottom so that it can slide into the one underneath. Nice. So that should be able to just go into there. Still, yeah, doing that one. Nice. Saying that as sarcastically as possible, I see. The first sarcasm section was confused, but then I added a jelly setting and now it's just a little grumpy now. Wait, you think I'm grumpy about it? No! No, I love them. Oh dear. Jelly, are you actually being sarcastic? No! I really like the finger boy. Oh dear. Oh dear. A couple of years later, they were only played at school discos or cheesy nights. The London or Sheffield always did cheese night every week. Ah, cheese night. Heck yeah. I love the Venga Boys. The Venga Boys always bring me a lot of joy whenever I hear them. They're like the songs that make me want to get up on the dance floor. Venga Boys. Oh. Is it really that hard to read sarcasm for me? Do I need like a pop-up on screen to tell you that I'm not being sarcastic? That I really do like them. Oh dear. I wouldn't have done a cover of a song that I didn't like, you know? Not sarcasm. Genuine appreciation, you know? The genuine appreciation pop-up. That's not long enough. I don't think any of them are. Oh. Oh dear. I don't think I'm that difficult to read. I think I'm a pretty open book. But then I guess I'm also me, so, you know, it's probably not the best person to ask because, like, I am me. And asking the person that you're trying to read is probably not the best idea. Like, oh yes, I'm an open book. Is like... Oh dear. 13. Genuine. Yeah. And then all the way to there. Yeah, I would have had this piece before, but I went over it. You don't look like a book. I'm disguising it very well. This is my human form. But I also have book form. Also the Big Pitch, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in, get snacks, get drinks. We're building a big old cosplay, so we'll be here for a while. Probably longer than today. Probably a few months. A fair few months, maybe until after Christmas. Is this music from Gravity Falls? Nah, Croc! It's Croc. Croc music. And then get that to go over to there. Get that to go over to there. And then good. Okay, draw around the whole bust. This one's a bit of a difficult one because the bust is one of the most difficult parts to trace because of all of the curves. We're doing our bestest. There we go. I think it's about the shape that I want. It's a bit thin up here though, I might just... There we go. And the other thing is that this is definitely going to have to be split up into a few pieces, huh? So, like This. Probably. And this can be 15.1. And this one, 15.2. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Best Venga. You think it's Boom Boom Boom, not Venga Bus? Really? I mean, I can't argue it's a very good song. It still makes me very happy. Like haunted house ride music. Well, if you're a book, you're performing cannibalism right now. Every day. Oh wow, I just asked a question. You didn't even call it. You had to call it a croc. Wow! Throat! Wow! Like I would. When you go to the spooky area of the theme park. Not actually jelly watching on a webcam. It's super duper realistic VTuber. Yeah. Yeah. I got good graphic realism VTuber. Yeah. Manager got an upgrade. Oh dear. Yay. Ooh. I'm really looking forward to scanning this all into my printer because my printer fights me. It fights me every time I go near it. It like hisses. Me and my printer don't get along very well. So the idea of it scanning this many things in is slightly hilarious. But I don't think it's gonna do it. I don't think it's gonna do it. I think it's gonna hiss at me. I think it's gonna spit. I think it's gonna tell me that it doesn't have any ink, even though I'm not gonna ask it to print anything. I'm just going to ask it to scan. I think it's gonna tell me it doesn't have any ink, and then it's gonna shut itself off. So we might be here for a while with this many pieces. Jenny confirms we love cannibalism. Oh yeah, every day. Well, I've decided that the bits on this channel are biddies, and biddies are flesh. And so thank you for your flesh contribution, everyone. I appreciate it. Flesh for the flesh beans. Oh dear, I should have mentioned that. Jason donated 100 biddies. Thank you for your 100 flesh donations. We will keep the flesh in the flesh jar and I appreciate it. I'll find something for that later. Do be careful though, because of course we are in a pandemic and you might need that flesh. Vile!
More contributions to the flesh consumption jar.
Vile! That's very kind of you. Thank you so much for your flesh. But bear in mind that we are in a pandemic and please do take care, look after yourself first. And yeah, keep your flesh should you need it. I'll take like the dead skin. That's very kind of you. Flesh for flesh jar. I really want to... Okay, I don't really want a bit jar on screen, but if I did, I'd want to animate the bits in like various shades of nude and I'd want them to wobble. I'd want them to like smack. And then be like when they hit in there. You know? That's what I want. I want it to be really gross. Absolutely disgusting. Flesh for the when we don't do cannibalism here though. For anyone new today, we're not cannibals. Just to clarify. I'm gonna split this on the seams, I think. I think that makes the most sense. So if I do one split here, that'll probably look quite good. And then do the other split at the back. This one might need an extra one, but I could probably split this one here a little further back. It's just gonna be a bit long otherwise. Yeah. R-rated tip jar, yeah. It just comes down, it's like... If you wanted, no, I'm not gonna have you. If I was gonna do that, I would commission someone because I would pay somebody to do something so disgusting for me. I'm not having someone do something so disgusting for me for free. You have to do it, but instead of a tip down, make it a tip dinner plate. Oh, grim, grim. Oh, they're meant to be biddies. Oh, Jacob, how's it going? Oh, Jacob even, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome on in. We're just talking about cannibalism. I hope you're having a good day. Oh. I'm not really somebody who ever wants anything like that. First of all, because I already have so much stuff on my screen. And the idea of adding something else is a bit like, yeah. Don't really want to add it. But second off, because that's grim. But yeah, if I did, it'd be something like that. Something really grim. It would work with the screaming. That's my thoughts. My thoughts are it would work really well with the screaming. You know? We've had this screaming for so long for no reason. Well, now we give it a reason. This is why you're screaming. It's because of the flesh contribution. That is, I very much appreciate, but that's why you're screaming. Oh dear. It's 16.1. 17.1. Look. This took on such a strange twist a bit. Donations, cannibalism was a fun topic. Yeah, fun topic for sewing stream. Hey Tentacle, good to see you embrace your favourite colour enough to put it on your head. Robbie, no, it's meant to be duck egg, but it's a bit too blue. Hey Robbie, how's it going? Ah, dear. Right now in the middle of it, achieving or archiving of the Empire has TTS device just in case it gets deleted, because a lot of fan-made Warhammer 40k stuff has been deleted recently. Oh shoot! Welcome to the flesh consumption stream. Welcome. We're just talking about, you know, standard stuff, I suppose. Oh dear. Nah. It was never about the consumption as much as the appreciation of the donation. You know? I wasn't gonna eat the biddies. I just think it's funny that people call them biddies. Because to me, biddies means titties. But I know that's not the same for everyone. But for me, that's what I think of when people say biddies. I think titties. And so when people say thank you for the biddies, that's very kind of you. I'm there like, I'm there giggling to myself. And that's where that came from. That's why. That's why I think it'd be funny to have a flesh jar. It says, I hope someone's taking minutes. I hope. Okay, it's best blue. That's not true. It's not true. I'm doing well, still in lockdown, but kind of enjoying the downtime on full grandpa mode, gardening, knitting, sewing. Oh, I'm glad you found some stuff to keep you busy. That sounds actually quite relaxing. Doing fine. Outside, 38. Oh, why are you having a hot tea? That's very hot. Jesus Christ. You miss your little nephews. Oh, I hope you're able to like FaceTime them or something. Get some interesting stuff going with that. Get some fun filters and such. Yeah, I'm sorry that's happened again. I think probably everyone in the world at this point, to some extent, probably feels it. 10 of my titties. Thank you for 10 titties. I mean biddies. Thank you for your 10 biddies. It's very kind of you. Thank you for the flesh contribution to the stream. Thank you so much. It's very, very kind of you. But please look after yourself first and foremost, since we are going through a very rough patch at the moment. It's very, very much appreciated, of course, but yeah. Look after yourself first and foremost. Get yourself food, snacks, before you donate your excess biddies. The flesh consumption stream, not the flesh contribution jar. Did you just say thank you for the titties? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't show your titties, I mean biddies. No, don't show your biddies! I don't think it's TOS. Wait, what about my biddy butthole badge? I don't think it's a TOS. I don't think so. How do you make an immature 10 titties? I mean, you're probably right. You're probably right. Oh. Good job Shifty wasn't here to hear it, huh? Oh dear. Aim for that one. These are quite thin, so these will be a little bit more bendable in the end. They do need to be long enough. This will be 17. Wait, this is 16. Oh, that's 17. This is 16.2, 16.3. There we go. All the strips. Oh. Stop flirting, I'm gay. Oh, listen. I know, obviously not everyone is into bitties. But I do think bitties is a very funny word. And I will continue to use it. Might as well wear it. There's the butthole badge. One day Jelly will grow up. One day. One day. That reminds me of a joke. Chill. Okay, there he is. There he is. That day will not come to many minutes. I think Shifty was here to hear it. Yeah, I think maybe. You might be right there. Oh, Shifty wasn't here. Good thing I'm not here. Yeah, shoot. I thought you were working for lurk. Lurking for lurk. Lurking for work. You know? So you wouldn't be here to hear it. But it's a banger. It's not. It's really not. It's the same joke you've already heard like 20 times. Third time's the charm. Shifty's working for a lurking. I'm doing my best. I'm trying my hardest. I slept 12 hours last night. It was too much. My brain can't handle that much sleep. It was too much sleep. Not enough eating. Too much sleep. Lurking hard or hardly lurking? God damn it. When do you think it's time you hear the joke is the best? Trust me. No. No, I don't trust. I don't trust when you say stuff like that. That can't be true. No. You know how much I've heard that joke? You know how much I've heard that joke? I think I've heard it in real life now as well. Like, said to my face. You know how much I've heard that hecking joke? Too much. Too much. Every time was too many. Too many hecking times. There we go. Was that me? Yeah. Well, who else would it be? Who else? I'm like, wait, what did I say that joke to you? Who else? Honestly, was that me, my ass? Was that me? I hope that was sarcasm. I hope that was sarcasm. Who the heck else? Who the heck else would tell me that joke? Shiny knows better. Shiny knows better. You wanna stay in the house? You wanna stay? Shiny knows better. Absolutely not. I'm not dealing with that. Not in my own house. You want dinner tonight? You want me to make you a nice dinner? Don't tell me that joke. You know how much I have to hear that hecking joke? You make your own dinner. Oh dear. Go and cross over there and go a little further and there we go and cross over here and make sure it goes a bit further and then keep that going the whole way down. I think that's good. Yeah, that should be good. And does that fit? Should do, I think. If I get a diagonal it might. Yeah, I think that should fit. It's close, but I think it should. This can be 18. 18. There we go. Oh dear. Tentacles has been what? So the rest of your stream. Oh, Greedy, look after yourself. Thank you for popping by. Have a lovely rest of your day. I appreciate it. By the way, again, anyone who hasn't checked out Greedy, please do. Greedy is such a lovely bean. And honestly, you will have a lovely time if it's chatting or lurking in their streams. They have a really wonderful community as well. You will find joy in their streams. You will. Also, has anybody got a keyboard to handy and would fancy doing an exceptionally loud horn, an exclamation mark shifty, and shouting out our mod, and maybe an exclamation mark dem while you're at it, and shouting out our wonderful mod team? Thank you. I appreciate it, Vile. There we are. So, I appreciate it, because I would, but I would have to get out my very lewd keyboard. Ah, dear. Anyone who hasn't met our mod team. Zero also, it doesn't stree, but they're a very good bean, but if I shout them out, they don't stree. What happened? Why did you time out so Robbie? But yeah, Shifty Book, when they're not randomly timing out our people, they're a very good streamer. They do really fun, entertaining streams. They do world building style content, as well as Dead by Daylight, Minecraft, stuff like that. They do, what's it called? Rock and Stone. It's not the name of the game, but that's the main voice line I remember from it. They do a lot of different styles of content, as well as world building. So if you have an interest in D&D, definitely check out, Shifty Luke. They've DM'd before. They're very talented with that kind of stuff. And then we have Deimos. Deimos does long heckin' content. They do very long streams. They have interest in like Life is Strange, again Dead by Daylight, your longer style streams. They do a lot of collaboration streams as well, so you often find a lot of new faces on those streams. So again, if you're looking to meet a few new streamers, Dem is definitely the person to check out, because they'll introduce you to so many lovely people. And yeah, if you haven't checked them both out, please do send them some love. They always do such a good job keeping these streams like really light-hearted and chill. And yeah, they deserve a lot of love. So check them out if you have not already. Have I made this top one long enough, or does it need to be just a little bit longer? I'm not sure. I think it needs to be just a little bit longer. I might be able to extend it with tape though. I say as I don't know where I put my tape. There it is. Robbie, are you okay? I'm innocent, poor Robbie. Ooh, and also, would somebody be able to shout out Isacea? We were talking about Isacia with Isacia earlier. Isacia is a very, very talented seamstress. They do all the tricky stuff in sewing. Anything tricky, they probably make. If you want to learn, if you want to thank you. Oh, they were doing music? Isacia, what were you doing? Not that you can't branch out, but what were you doing? Heck, what did I miss? But yeah, if you want to learn something that's a little bit more complicated, if you've just started a new hobby, anything like that, they are somebody to check out because they are incredibly skilled in their field. And yeah, they will be there. They will be able to help. 99% guarantee. And yeah, a good bean to check out. Twitch is great for that. People with heckin' skills just hanging around. Chainmail at the moment, jeez. Heck yeah. There we go, that's a better size. It just needs to be a little bit longer up there. And then we need to do the other side, which I'm gonna just deepen the... just so it's a little bit more clear where it needs to be. There we go. You've no proof. I do. I would say I'm incredibly skilled. You are. Dilly, you forgot to say a shout out for he who doesn't stree. You mean Zero? But Zero doesn't stree and Zero also doesn't want followers. I don't want to shout out someone who doesn't want to be followed. Zero does an amazing job in keeping the stream like really lighthearted and fun place to be. They're like a fantastic moderator. But I don't want to do a shout out for somebody who doesn't want to be followed. You know? Don't follow Zero. They don't want to be followed. But they are fantastic at what they do, and they do deserve a lot of love. You can send Zero love in the chat. If you're going to send love to Zero, do it in the chat. But don't follow them, because they don't want to be followed. They just want love. There you go. Oh dear. Zero doesn't stream. But I was having everyone in my community follow Zero. Why? They don't stream. Oh dear. I do chainmail and then I walk into Hut stream. Oh, and like, yeah, just do chainmail, like the armor, but I hammered. Yeah, Hut is ridiculous. Hut, the leather work and the armor making in Hut stream is like, oh. So good. So good. Don't follow him home, you mean? Also don't do that. But I meant on Twitch. Don't follow him home either. Oh dear. I know a few people follow Zero. But, yeah, Zero doesn't stream. Oh dear. But they are a very good mod. Very good mod still. They do not stream. Which is why I don't shout them out like I do the others, because yeah. I don't want to make them feel awkward. Yeah. There we go. And go a little further on the top, and then just take this a little further on the sides as well. Oh my god!
Hello Jelly, how would you like to a fun fact? Aquatic invertebrates such as octopi can actually laugh. Wow, interesting fact, right? All they need is tentacles. Kappa.
I didn't even need to hear the whole thing. I knew it was going to be somewhere within it. Thank you for your contribution to the biddies. Thank you for your flesh contribution to the stream. I appreciate your biddies. Oh dear. Oh god. I don't appreciate the tentacles joke, but god, I expect it at this point, honestly. Oh. Hope you make a good cosplay. Oh, I expected it will. Chainmail always looks awesome. Then Jelly's making octopus laugh 2 times. God damn it. Angry thanks. Whenever there's a tentacles joke in there, always angry thanks. Oh. I've had that joke so much. I've heard it so much. Oh. so much. I gotta get the number into triple digits. Are you gonna try and overtake Oh Dear? Is that what you're gonna try and do? You're gonna try and overtake that? Good luck. Good day, Matrix. How goes it? I hope you're having a good day. We are making all of the, well, all the appliques are being, we're just cutting out templates for them so that we can scan them into my computer, take them across to Photoshop, and then design them on Photoshop to take across to the embroidery software and then embroider them. Heck yeah. And we've like drawn them all onto a bodice draft so that we know that they're going to be exactly the right size. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's worth it. It's worth to do at this stage. So they all end up being the right size because there's so many. There we go. And that is one more. This one can be, that's 18, this will be 19. And this will be 20. Oh, 19. Oh, nearly there. Spyro, the Syro, and all numbered? All numbered. We thought we would numbered all of them this time. All of them numbered. Spyro, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome on in. Get some snacks. Hope your day is going well. It's been a good Friday. Right, this one goes to, let's see. Yeah, so this is where we need to start it. Let's see. Get it across a little further. Make sure the fabric's not folding up and bunching. And then pull across. And then get across there. And then to there. To there. To there. And then up there. And then up there. Oh, very awkward shape in there. That's okay, we can do it. And then down there. Right in there. And then all the way in there. And up here. Across that. And across there. Across there. And into here. That should be it. 20. There we go. And then we've got one strip left to do, I think. And then I think that's all of them. Heck yeah, thank you. Honestly, this bit is not so difficult. It's time consuming, you know. I think so many parts of cosplay are not super tricky. It's just time consuming. The one and only dragon is here. I can tell what you're doing is a lot of hard work and patience. Oh, bless you. Look at the machine to do the art. Yeah, without the machine, this embroidery would take so long. And I mean, I still want to put like beads and stuff like that over the top of it. So having the machine do all of the base embroidery, it's kind of important. I think without that, it would be a it would be a ridiculously large project. And very difficult to keep it all symmetrical. So it's quite important for this sort of project to have the embroidery machine for the symmetry as well as the time. Like I get days of my life back by using the embroidery machine. So yeah, it makes all that a lot easier, and it means I can then focus on doing some of the pretty beading and stuff like that by hand rather than doing everything by hand. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I think I have my bubbles can to one side still, which is probably slowly going flat. But I should drink some of that. Bubbles. Yeah, gotta bounce. Oh, take care, Robbie. Enjoy your weekend. I hope that it goes well. Thank you. Not only going flat, also heating up. There we go. Right, Then the last bit is this strip along the side, which is going to be split into a couple pieces. And to there. And just get that nice and curved. And down to here. I put that a little longer and have it go underneath. And this can be 21 0.1, and this will be 21.1, and then this bit up here can be 21.2, which is the part on the upper shoulder, which is very curved. There we go. That to there, there, and then the top part goes like here, here, and then all the way up to there, I think is where it's going. Yeah, just in there. And in there, and then there, there. And just keep that there, there. And make sure that's all there. Nice. And that's going to go like that. And just go a little higher. And that is 21.2. That should be that piece. Ah, big in the croc music as well. Heck yeah! Croc is a really good one to work to. Because it's got like a bit of bounce to it. But it's not too distracting, you know? I really like working with croc in the background. I think it's a good one. Do you see what we did to Bateman last night doing his hydrate? Did you just hydrate, 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 hydrate? I didn't, unfortunately. I think because I was working on this, I was a bit distracted. Did you overhydrate Bateman? Did poor Bateman get overhydrated? Did he learn about cooldowns very suddenly? Oh yeah, the time you will need to do in this is very important, especially when it comes to art. I mean, I'm digging my spiral project. I just need to renovate my room. Oh! 2 months, but it's worth it. You gotta renovate? I mean, to be fair, sometimes projects do take that. But to be fair, working in a room that works with you rather than against you is such a big difference. I remember when I changed my sewing room, it made such a big positive difference. I think hopefully you'll find that same thing for you. Projects can take hours. Oh yeah. No, even better. I redeemed a hydrate, and when he was taking his drink, Riku had done the scream redeem. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, that's big brain. Big brain. I had actually told him, wait, I mentioned this in his very first stream as an affiliate, I think it was. I was like, you know what's gonna happen? Mid-hydrate, someone's gonna do that scream redeem. They're gonna time that so that they do a hydrate, and then when you've got the water, they're gonna scream. And he's like, oh, that's smart. I'll change that. I warned him. I was like, you know what's gonna happen? I saw it a mile away. Are you talking about Bateman? Yes. I was like, Bateman, you know what's gonna happen? This is too easy. Oh dear. Right, also we have all of our parts. Ah. Do you have a clip? Oh, I'd love to see. You can show while I'm choking. Also, I'll get all of the pieces so you can see all the pieces we've got. Because yeah, we have made a lot of pieces. Would you like to see all of our pattern pieces that we're going to have to design? Each individual pattern piece. Are you guys ready to design all of these? We'll be doing this next week, I think. We'll be doing it over on Photoshop. So these will be quite long streams, but all of these are going to need to be designed. All of these. Look at all of these. Is that the one? Oh.
You definitely need to sleep.
Oh no. Bateman.
Oh, how is Nanny?
Oh, Bateman.
But you're here now.
Bateman, no!
Oh, wow, Riku.
Oh.
Oh, choking on my hydrate here.
I told you this is what was gonna happen. Oh.
Vile, thank you for the hydrate.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Bateman, you can't. Oh. Anyone who hasn't followed Bateman's a very sweet bean. Oh. He's got a very loud scream redeem though. Very loud for like channel points, I think it is as well. So you only have to save channel points to do it. It's not bits, it's channel points. Yeah, 3k channel points for such a loud scream. Like so loud. Like it really do be very loud. So you just have to watch for a stream or two and you'll be able to time it. You just have to do a hydrate and then a scream. Godwin is having a stream moment. He's having a nice stream moment. He was thanking people for their support and suddenly I also announced myself that scream earlier that stream. Oh my god, Vile, you monster. You're a monster. Right, we're actually done for the day, I think. Can you believe? We're actually hecking done. Because we have all our pieces, but I need to scan all these, and I'm not going to do that on stream because I can't guarantee that my printer is going to have a good day, and this could take hours. It could take actually hours. I was having a good one. Well, I might actually, if it's all right, I might have a look at this after stream and send you all the raid, and then have a little peek at it afterwards. Obviously, anyone is welcome to go click on it, but I might send everyone on their way, and then go have another look. Because heck, I have a lot to get done this evening. I have so much scanning. Right. Let's send you all on the way. Let's send you on the way. Right. Who is heckin' live? Let's see. Wait. We can raid Master System Drummer 2000. And we're going to. Right. Hold on to your horses, everyone, and don't look at my keyboard. We're raiding Master System Drummer 2000 that not only have been streaming for 8 hours, but they are fantastic. They're so funny. They are a drummer. They are incredibly energetic, and they last stream for a week. Don't look at the keyboard. Don't look at the keyboard. Nobody look at the keyboard. So we're gonna send you all over to them because they are amazing. They are very fun. It's nice to raid musicians, and they have been literally streaming for like nearly 9 hours. So let's do that. Otherwise, I hope everyone your keyboard needs sorting out. Don't look at it. I didn't paint it. I bought these keycaps. I bought them. Oh, also, thank you so much for putting the raid calls in the chat, Zay, and also Shifty. I appreciate it. Please do grab a raid call, everyone. Please do. And then we'll send you all over. I'll be back on Monday, where we'll be doing a lot of photoshopping. We've got so much to do. And yeah, otherwise, enjoy your weekend, everyone. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you for the heckin' raids. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for all the bits, for all the biddies, all the flesh contributions. And I'll see you next week. Have a lovely weekend. Look after yourselves. Let's send lots of love towards Master System Drummer 2000.